to the world's #1 podcast.
What's the deal, man? Big Oranges in the chat, man. Big Orange in the chat, man. We are back. We are live right now. You feel me? My boy Smac, what you got for us, man?
You heard me, man. It's a beautiful Monday, man. We got the host T-Rell in the building. You know, we got another host, Heather Strawberry Daiquiri. Y'all know me, the best co-host in the world, back on Fig. We got a special guest right here up out of Sacramento, real legend, man. Matt Barnes in the building.
Yeah, man. NBA legend, man.
Sure.
NBA champion. Do you like being called NBA champion?
Man, I don't. It don't really matter to me. I just like being called. That's it, baby.
Yeah, just me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? And the #1 podcast, man, for me too. You know what I'm saying? All the smoke out there, man. Be doing it. I love what you guys be doing over there,
that.
man. I fuck with it, man. You and Paul George and them, but that's the only two I can watch. Cause yeah, I can relate to those. You feel me? But my boy in the building, man. What's the deal?
Man, life is good, man. Just busy, man. About to have my son next week. It'll be my 4th son, but 7th kid overall because I got 3 step kids. So man, just adding to the family and preparing for that.
Damn, you got 3 step kids?
3. Yeah. Dude. You know what's funny though, dog, is as much as I love being a father, learning how to be a stepdad was tough. Yeah. Because I'm someone who just kind of freely speaks, and if you know me, you know I cuss in just my normal vocabulary, so I don't really mean like I'll tell the twins to hurry the fuck up, and they know just to hurry up. But you tell some other kids it's not used to that, they're like, yeah. You know what I mean? Or sit your motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? I just talk like, and that's how I've always talked to my 3 sons. Yeah. You know what I mean? So to understand how to talk to another man's kids, you know, the woman I love's kids, but also understand the dynamic of they're in a whole new space with someone like me, you know what I mean? So it's been a learning experience on so the stepdads out there feel that. I know they do.
I mean, I thought I was the only one. I be cursing at my kids, and I be talking crazy too. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like they grown up, like, man, get the fuck. You know what I mean? But now it's my 2-year-old, and she won't stop. She ain't saying curse words, not to me yet. But she like, man, like you stupid. Yeah, and then she just getting at her brothers and sisters like, stupid idiots, stupid.
She's the youngest of everybody.
She's 2.
Yeah, she get it from her daddy.
When she getting at her foul like, you stupid idiot, you stupid. And I'm like, what the fuck? The next thing is like, you stupid bitch ass nigga. It's coming out. I'm like, when she do that, I might have to whoop her ass.
Hey, my 5-year-old boy, because he got 15-year-old brothers, 12-year-old brother, 13-year-old sister, 10-year-old brother. So he's the sponge of everything. So he got a whole high school vocabulary too. It's crazy. At 5, like cuss words, nigga this, bitch, shut up, sit down, because they be on the video games and they be talking crazy online. You know what I mean? So we have to spank him every once in a while, but it's just like as long as he knows when to use it and knows if it's ever used at school or parents have to tell us it's gonna be a problem. But it just kind of, unfortunately, it's the world we live in, bro.
Yeah, because I got a daughter. She's 15, and then I got my other daughter who's, you know, she 8, but she love her big sister because she know she be doing some bullshit sometimes. She be intrigued, but she don't know how to not tell yet. You know what I mean? So she'll be doing some shit like, you know, he fuck with her sister. Then she come in the room to me and Heather, or she'll tell her like, man, we was discussing like a month. You know what I'm saying? Her friend, she said some wild shit.
Right.
Like, and we be like, oh no, don't say that shit, Tylee. But you know, kids is kids, man.
As long as they respectful and know when to use it.
Yeah, long as they don't go out in public fucking around with that shit.
Making us look bad.
Yeah, man.
Don't say it at school where I gotta hear it now. And they tell me, your daughter's saying this, your kid's saying this. Like, oh no, you using at the wrong place.
So how is your wife with her stepkids, your kids?
She's great. You know, that was
good.
one of the reasons, like part of the reason why I fell for her so fast. You know, I was out of a crazy relationship with the twins' mom. All that shit was public, and I was really kind of just sheltered with the twins. It was just me and them, and I met someone that made me feel comfortable enough to open that world up to them. But then off the rip, it was instant love both ways. So obviously that, you know, that helped the process of our relationship. Sign. Definitely, yeah.
Gotta love a blended family.
Yeah,
right?
it's unfortunately it's a new norm. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. Like, I grew up with both my parents, but they should have been divorced. You know, 26 years or 28 years they were together before my mom died, but it was constant violence, cussing. It was just a toxic environment. So the new norm is, people are splitting up and starting over. You know what I mean? So we kind of have to normalize that and understand that. And it takes a lot of time and patience, man, to understand kids and just that whole dynamic.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes you be forced to start over, like motherfucker just force you. You know what I mean? Like you got to do what you got to do, but it do hurt. You know what I'm saying? Getting out those situations, man.
Yep.
But you in here, bro. You know what I mean? And that's crazy that I've been, looking at you and being a fan and not a fan at the same time my whole life. Cause it was one point in time that I wanted to whoop your ass, like me and all my homies. When you did that shit to Kobe, I said, this is his last time.
Hey,
homie.
Bro.
You see the homie on the phone? He like, that's that nigga Matt Barnes, cause we watching it.
Yeah.
And we like, oh, we finna beat Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
For Kobe,
Hey, bro, I got death threats from that and everything, bro. That shit was
y'all talking about from the line?
Yeah,
when he did this from the line,
yeah,
the video just
he want the face.
Yeah,
right.
They just dropped the new footage of that where you can see it from a different angle where he wasn't like this. He really was on the side like this.
It wasn't. He wasn't on the side. He was right in his face with it. That angle kind of distorted. It was just, our story is kind of different. Like he came to LA in '96. I came to LA in '98 when I went to UCLA, and he was kind of an outcast. So he was always on UCLA campus, chilling, eating, talking, hanging out. Kobe would come back in after our UCLA practices and train. Because remember, like there was it's documented. Like he was so young and he wasn't relating. And Shaq was kind of like the team dude, and kind of, there was just a whole bunch of shit going on. So I say all to say he used to be at UCLA, so I just got a chance to see him early on and kind of see his growth, and just always knew like he was the target. Like I didn't get a chance to play against MJ, so Kobe to me is right there. So it was just always really competitive, and that was both of us were top teams in both of our divisions, both trying to head to the finals. So it was just real competitive, and it got a little messy. But what people don't know is from that game, he called me after they won the championship. We lost in the Eastern Finals to Boston. They went on to beat Boston in the finals. He called me that summer and asked me if I wanted to be a Laker, and that's how I ended up coming to that's how I ended up coming out here. So.
That's because once you got on the Lakers, I was like, oh, Kobe gotta respect dude for that. It's something there. It was heated. He don't like nobody.
Yeah, he brought Ron Artest the year before, and then he brought me. You know what I mean? He was just tired of going at us. You know what I mean? So why not join forces? So it was dope.
You was going at my boy though, man. Y'all was enforcers though, for real.
Just competitive, bro. I grew up playing football, so I just always loved real physical mentality, playing tackle football on the street type shit. So I always thought myself as a football player playing basketball. So that's why I just love to be not dirty but physical.
Because how did that motivation still, you still have that motivation? Because coming out of UCLA and then getting drafted and then getting cut, you feel me? And then, still you had to play in the D League after that?
Yeah, you had to grind. It was a grind, bro.
Grind to the D League and then come up like, how do you keep that motivation to keep going, though?
You just got to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? The NBA is, the less than 5,000 people have ever played it. Everybody wants to play it. So, you got to believe and you got to sacrifice and do what it was. But there was time where I lost faith. After my first, I got cut, didn't make it, made it, was playing with the Clippers first, and I decided to go to Sac, back to my hometown. And then I got thrown in a C-Web trade to Philly and just kind of lost in the sauce. And there was times where I didn't really get to play for maybe 2 years. And I was shit like, man, my career might be over. So I was always a big football player, All-American in high school, could have went and played college football. So there was a time after my 4th season where I was thinking about going to get some NFL tryouts. So, but I just, I looked at myself in the mirror, man, and just said, man, if you want this shit, go get it. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, and that's why I played every single game out there like it was my last game, because I didn't take that shit for granted, because I knew where the fuck I had to come from, and it was nasty.
Yeah. and playing like that and still being, traded here and traded there. Like, I always wanted to know, like, how, like, you got to get up in there in that press conference and be like, yeah, man, I'm glad to be here in LA. It's somewhere I always wanted to fucking be. But at that time, it's just like, hell no, nigga.
You learn as you get older. It's the business, and just keep it short. It's the business. You know what I mean? I got to say for 15 years, I got to live my dream. You know what I mean? Play in the NBA, travel the world, meet a lot of amazing people, play with some of the best players to ever play this game, make lifelong friends, and then set myself up for my future. You know what I mean? So it was you played on this many teams or this, that. Like, motherfucker, I played for 15 years. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's just so many doors from obviously being on that level have opened up, and that's why I've been really, not to pat my own self on the back, but I've been successful in business through playing in the NBA, going to UCLA, playing for the Lakers, playing for the Clippers. Like, there's no door that's not open for me, and I don't take that for granted.
And then, just after, after the NBA, but I'll still get back on that, though, but just, like, all the smoke, feel me? Like, and just being so successful and how it is, like, you didn't see that in the forecast.
No, hell no, bro. But, when you're an athlete, you really, I actually made a post today about just kind of old school media, but a lot of us don't really fuck with the media, or didn't used to, because before social media, it was kind of their way or the highway. You know what I mean? Like, they paint the narrative, they paint the picture, they say what they want to say. We didn't have social media to talk our piece. So, as I retired, I was really heavy in the cannabis space, and I wanted to advocate for current NBA players and cannabis. So I was talking to the NBPA and NBA and trying to get them to understand what this does and how it can help for us. But I just kept pushing along them lines, and eventually found my lane and ran with it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Man, I always be wondering that shit, though. That's dope, man.
We were both just sitting in the house one day, you know what I mean? He was doing ESPN and Fox, I was doing ESPN and Fox, and people liked the way we came with our shit, and you guys should do a show together. So at the time, podcasts were fairly new, you know what I mean? I think we were maybe the second
But then that led you into doing this, and then that's Kobe's last interview. And I'm looking still. I'm like,
is it cool? Can I forgive him?
I gotta love this nigga for the rest of my life. Like, that is crazy,
me
bro.
and Kobe got real. We were both going through a lot of personal shit off the court at the time, and when I came, we just bonded and hung out on and off the court. He used to come out with me. He swore if we won a championship, he was gonna smoke. But people would say like, "Yo, you got Kobe to go out. Kobe don't go out." Like, we just bonded. You know what I mean? And through there, I had my twins at that time, and he was always Uncle Kobe, giving the twins, new shoes from the time they're 4 years old. Every time a shoe dropped, you give the twins shoes, and then they started playing basketball. You give the whole team shoes, and he was coaching Gigi, I was coaching the twins, and all the shit out in Orange County where he lived. So, he'd hit me up the night before. I'd hit him up, like, what time do you play? Well, they could be playing, like, at 12 o'clock, and the twins could, because they were young at the time, they could be playing an 8 or 9 o'clock game. Kobe would come 2 hours early and watch some 8-year-olds play basketball. You know what I mean? That's what kind of friendship we ended up having. So it was just always just such a love and respect factor there, no matter what the crazy journey was to get there.
Damn, that's dope, man. Being on the team with Kobe and doing that shit, you feel me? I'm gonna try to lead into that, but that is just that's dope to me. You feel me? How life lead those in those directions, man. You feel me? Some shit don't be in the forecast. Like, I didn't know this shit was gonna be in the forecast.
Right.
Like, and we just here and we just chilling. You know what I mean? Like, but that's dope. You feel? And like like what you were saying about how media, people really didn't like media and this and that and the other. We really didn't listen to motherfuckers like that. Now you just made a post right now about the boy Paul. You feel me? Just be harping on Dion. He be on that nigga head for no reason.
Yeah, it's media is just shifting, especially sports media, and now we have the players that can articulate it and hold the conversation instead of having people talk about us. You know what I mean? So it's just, there's a fine line, because I always got to respect the grind it takes to be in the media and journalism and all that kind of stuff. But it's just kind of seems like athletes have kind of come out of sports now and understanding what we can do, and we've streamlined the process. So we didn't go to college to do this shit, you know what I mean? But we came out and we're having success in the space. So I say all that to say, I just think there's kind of there's some old-rooted jealousy with some of the older veterans in the space. You know what I mean? I don't mind Paul. I'm a college football fan, so I appreciate the way he analyzes the college football game, but it just seems like him, Skip Bayless, like they want to find a hot name and ride that wave to kind of keep their name relevant, so they'll say any type of weird shit. And I just, as someone in the media and understanding, I don't need, although I had a great time working at ESPN and Fox and I don't need those platforms to have my voice heard. When I say and I talk some real shit, it's going to go viral because people respect my word, and I have my own huge platform as well. So
yeah, that was the thing, because we kind of needed those. You would think you needed those, so you know what I'm saying?
The machine.
Yeah, you need the machine, because if you say anything else,
right.
it's great. It's over. You feel me? You might not get on.
It's different.
Now you got your own platform and you're doing it up, and you can get out there and get it going. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We got my boy Matt Barnes on this motherfucker, man.
So
Make sure y'all like the video.
Now, huh?
Yeah, y'all just about to get. I was just about to get to that.
Tell me how this shit works. We were talking about doing live shows for all the smoke, so I want to learn something real quick.
Okay. This is chat right here.
Okay.
This is live chat right here. This is live feedback as we sitting here talking.
They can ask y'all questions. They can talk
They
shit.
can send money in and ask a question and we read when they
who's
send
trying to fire up right now? Put some smoke signs. Put some smoke signs on the page.
Yeah.
Who's trying to fire up right now?
Yeah, man. You feel me? Talk to him. He can see y'all chat. You feel me? Make sure y'all like this video
we
too.
Back on Fig.
Yeah.
Fire up.
Okay, so what's your cannabis company called? I didn't know you had that.
7 Leaves, man. Shout out, 7
Leaves.
Leaves. It was a company that I got involved with in 2016 from my hometown Sacramento. The one thing I've always been smoking good weed. I've been blessed. I've been smoking since I was 14, so I've always been smoking good weed. So that was my one thing. If I'm gonna put my name on it, it's got to smoke.
Y'all was smoking all throughout the league?
Yeah, I started smoking in high school.
Oh, you grimy.
That's why you went so hard for after.
Yeah, that's why I really pressed the line when I retired, because I really know what this has done for me. And now that there's medical research backing it up, we have analytics and
so you
data
was good the
it.
whole time. So
I
you
knew
was
what it did
high.
for
So
me.
you was high playing.
I smoked before I played.
Oh,
Wow.
you
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I smoked before
Never
I
could
played.
tell.
So
Yeah.
you high out there, boom.
That's why he was on Kobe. He high in the party. I'm finna tease a nigga.
It wasn't right before it, like on a game day, we'll go shoot around at like 11 or 12 for an hour, run through sets, get some shots up, and go home. I'll smoke my joint and then lay down, take a nap, then get up, shower, go to the game. So it's in with like a 4-hour, 5-hour window. I'll smoke one, just relax and watch game film.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
bro, wow. I mean, they was around ghetto shit around this time. I don't even know. Look, matter of fact, I definitely know how y'all survived. Y'all was cold back then. Like, you had to be a dog.
Man,
back then.
I played in a tough era, man.
You
gotta
had to
think,
be.
like,
And you was in Oakland, too.
yeah, every night I was guarding, Melo, Paul Pierce, Kobe, T-Mac, LeBron, KD, Ginobili, D Wade, and names you guys wouldn't even think about.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's just like every night it was a war. Like a lot of dudes want to go out there and score 30 points. Like I look forward to going out there and trying to match up against someone that's trying to score 30 points and just make it hard for them. So I think that's why.
So you just was out there to make it hard for him.
That's it.
Because these niggas ain't stopping.
No.
Defense like
the
motherfucker.
great offense is always going to be good defense, but I just want to make you work for it. Like it's not going to be easy. Like you may give me 30, but I want you to shoot 27, 28 times. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 hard fouls. Like you're going to work tonight.
How did you go through the injuries, or were there any throughout your career that just like killed you?
I had one knee surgery with the Lakers. I tore my meniscus. But outside of that, man, I was a football player at heart, so I played through the broken fingers and the sprain. Like the only time I missed was when I had my surgery. If I get suspended for some bullshit.
Was that the myth with Kobe? Because he playing with 19 broken fingers and toes,
Yeah,
knees.
he was a warrior, bro. I see him go to him. I play with AI too. I would see them dudes, especially AI too, because he's so small. How beat up, big old elbows and big old hips and bruised and like limping around during the day. And then when the lights come on, just that adrenaline hits, and they're a whole different people. I've seen Kobe, play left-handed because his right shoulder's fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's just some of these dudes are different, But it's kind of it's a different wave now, though. Now it's load management, and guys are kind of trying to pace themselves. But it seems like when they do that, they end up getting more injured. Like we used to pride ourselves on trying to play 82 games and playing in the playoffs, and now with the league, and although I love the league and where it's at, these dudes are playing 60, 62 games, but they end up
how you feel
injured.
about the load management shit, though?
I just wish that, I think if you train yourself to play 82, your body be ready to play 82 regardless. And I think I just see there's a ton of injuries right now. And, and I'm not saying all NBA, because I don't see those guys working out, but I'm just saying if you have the mindset that I'm going to play 82 games and you train, you're supposed to kill yourself every summer, and the season is the reward. Mm-hmm. So if you train with that mentality and that process, I feel like more guys would make it through the season. But it's a different game, man. The game's up and down. There's a lot of shit going on, but overall, I like where the league is at.
I wouldn't say, and I was like, man, if they weren't smoking and drinking at the club, but you was doing that. This nigga all Oakley, look, he doing all of this.
Yeah.
He said they was smoking in the crowd and what I'm saying? When they was doing it up, I'm like, damn, they was thugging out there.
In the arena, they was smoking, yeah.
They was smoking weed at the arena.
My dad was one of them. The dude that just called a second ago and asked some questions, like that's just Oracle is different, man. You see a cloud of weed with the team I played on, the We Believe team with Jack and Barron and all them dudes. It was just a different time.
Oh, that's a cold team.
That shit was dope.
That was a dope team. Yeah. And then and then that Clipper team. Did you feel like that Clipper team should have won the finals?
Yeah, I thought we had one of the best teams. We had a lot of egos, man. A lot of stars and rising stars, and we just couldn't get on the same page when it mattered the most. But we had a lot of talent. I definitely felt like we were one of the best teams in the league for like 2 or 3 years.
Who was the asshole on the team?
I wouldn't even say no one's assholes. It was just, you know what I mean? There's a pecking order, I think, to superstars, and, some guys are. And, we had 2 superstars, and we had, some rising stars, and, everyone just didn't see eye to eye. It was weird, though, because we kicked it off the court and fucked with each other, but then on the court we would butt heads. You know what I mean? And I would try to be someone that can understand all under conversation and try to be the bridge to some of these dudes to cut the tension. So, it was a great team. We definitely missed the opportunity, but yeah, we had a squad. That Lob City team was dope.
Yeah, that Lob City team was sick, man.
Yep.
But yeah, we back on Fig again, man. Make sure y'all like this goddamn video, man. I got my boy in the building. You feel me? You are live with him. You feel me? Live chat. He can see y'all. We will be reading some super chats in a minute. So we got the super chats up there too.
Okay.
You feel me? They can send you money while you talking. Then we read them.
Oh, okay.
So I know y'all probably make $1 million. And doing that.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, so they
Can I
send
read
you the
some?
super chat so they shit can stick out rather than the whole chat going crazy because we can't see everybody's shit though.
Okay.
You feel me? So yeah, my boy want to know how this live shit going, y'all. That's why he in this motherfucker, man. We in it. He want to blow some trees, get on back on Fig, talk a little basketball here and there. I don't want to bore Cub, but I definitely wanted to know a couple things. You know what I mean?
I got a question.
Yeah, well, okay.
All right, so coming from retiring from basketball, right, to doing the podcast, I think I just heard you say you was on ESPN, right? Mm-hmm. But now to have your own platform, because everybody that come from basketball, when they usually do podcasts and they be wanting to go to ESPN, and that's the thing. But you got your own platform where you can do what you want.
Yeah.
ESPN, you got to be white collar and make sure everything.
Yeah, it was different. But I'm definitely thankful for the opportunity. Like I had a great time working at ESPN. Like to me, that's the biggest machine. Like my face was on at lunchtime when motherfuckers is having drinks at the bar, like on the late night ESPN or the morning or on with Stephen A. There was nothing like that experience. So I'm very thankful for that experience. I had a good time over at Fox. I worked with the Clippers. I worked with the Kings, but I kind of got to the point now where I was able to keep my face relevant and my voice relevant. That all the smoke came at a perfect time. When we built all the smoke out, and so then once I did the ESPNs and Foxes and all that other stuff, I did it for like 4 or 5 years, and then now I'm thinking to where I did a good job on all those spaces, and I helped the bottom line. So why not every time I speak now it be on my platform? And I have a handful of shows now and stars underneath my umbrella. So when I talk now, it's like I'm able to monetize off that.
Right,
I'm cutting out the middleman. So it's just been a tremendous blessing, man. We working with KG, Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo, DeMarcus Cousins. We about to make an announcement. I'm gonna tell y'all a little early. We're working with Deshaun Jackson and Shady McCoy, 2510. They're gonna start working with us. We got Andre Ward in the boxing scene. So we're really starting to make moves with this company, man. And it's been dope just to see the growth of it and understand what it's like to really run a business because we got some good shit cooking.
Yeah. You a good nigga too, man. Cause you hit me, you like shit. You need somebody, or I ain't never had nobody ask me, do I need a guest, or do you need some help, or anything in this shit. It's just like whatever, bro. Go out here yourself and figure it out.
Yeah, not at all. I like to. I can't say I sit down and watch anything, but I obviously your guys' viral clips and just the energy more than anything. You know what I mean? And then I've been knowing. I think I met Heather like around 2010. Mm-hmm. So she's always been the homie. Then she was at the gym, and then I would tell like, yo, I fuck with your man's podcast is dope, and he's like, oh, he likes your podcast too. I was like, okay, well, yeah, let him know. I'll pull up whenever, bro. So I just, I'm for the empowerment, and we could be doing a lot worse shit than this. You know what I mean? We're empowering people. We're out here talking shit, having fun, getting paid for it. Like, I encourage this kind of shit, and if I can utilize my platform to help somebody else, man, I'm always gonna do that.
Oh, so you like the viral clips of this bitch getting drunk? I didn't know niggas like that.
They love it.
So this bitch over here get drunk, dumb, don't know what the fuck going on. Hit off his motorcycle. He got 2 shoes on for you today. Nigga, whole foot fucked off. You know what I'm saying? We all handicapped in this motherfucker. My arm fucked up. His foot fucked up. Heather the only regular motherfucker in this bitch.
We got to take a shot for that.
Yeah. We got, you know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
take a shot for that.
We in this motherfucker, man, with my boy Matt Barnes, you hear me, man? We gonna get some shot glasses on one time, man. Chat, we see y'all. We definitely gonna read some of these super chats, man. I know y'all got some questions for my boy, too. You hear me, man? I mess with y'all, man. Big oranges in the chat, man. We go.
Hey, bro, I spilled my soda on your floor, but my bad. But this just
No, you got it.
It's really like the crib, though. Like that kind of shit happens.
Get
You're
the
the
napkins
first
right there,
person
T-Rell.
to ever spill anything.
Yeah, my bad, man.
Right here.
God damn.
Nah, you good.
On the road, but it's all good.
But this shit matches.
Yeah, man,
It's gonna
come on.
blend in nice.
You can pay for it.
I'm gonna send the steam cleaning bill over.
He for sure can pay for it.
I got one other question too.
What's up, bro?
So when you played for the Sixers, the 76ers, right? What was going through your mind? Because I look up to this dude. He was so saucy, Allen Iverson. He was the sauciest thing growing up. When you see him, he got the braids, he got the jersey, the jeans, and he got the whole shit. When he went into that meeting and said, it was just practice.
Yeah.
Practice. What was going through your mind? Like he high off the weed or this nigga just over?
No, he was just having a real life experience. So I wasn't on the team at that time, but I remember the time and know him and heard him talk about it. So what people don't know was it was a longer conversation. Before that, he had just lost his best friend that week, and he's out there. But and what I have seen is that, like I mentioned before we even brought this up, this dude was beat up. AI is little.
Yeah.
He's a little dude playing against grown ass men when he used to have to go to the basket and get so he had the heart of a lion, and they wanted to make a big deal about a dude practicing, but someone that talented and that's always getting beat up, do you want it for practice? Do you want it when the motherfucking lights are coming on?
When it's time to
You know what I
use
mean?
it.
So it was a combination of things that kind of made that go viral, but he was just incredible, bro. One of my best friends to this day. He was just out here last week. We kicked it. Great dude, great spirit, great energy. I'm trying to do something with him because I feel like the world loves to hear, he's got great stories. The motherfucker been around everything.
You know what? And the way he feel about Kobe, I didn't know it was that much emotion behind it. Because every time I see him and he gives somebody a hug and he start talking about Kobe, he start crying.
He's emotional.
The emotion comes out and he be wanting to make me drink with motherfucking tear. I be ready to drop a tear looking at that nigga do that shit.
He just appreciates it. You know what I mean? AI's been through a lot, man. He's a good dude. He's been through a lot of shit, man. So he just appreciates, and Kobe was our era. We're our same age. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was MJ, and it was, with all due respect to Bron and everyone else, it was MJ, and then there was Kobe. You know what I mean? So it's just he was that for us. Let's take a shot for him.
Let's do it.
It was just his birthday the other day, man.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to bro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Woo.
We got a legend in here. That's crazy.
Woo! Yeah, big legend in
Big
here, man.
legend.
Don't worry about nothing, man. Big legend in here, man. Big legend in here. We can read a couple of these, man, till I get into my, till we get into some more questions, man. Let my boys see how it work. You feel me? They trying to go live over there, man.
Scooter from Hoover said Smac breasts smell like Newports and orange chicken. I hate him. Remo's vlog says, Matt, you got to do a show on the 520 pod with Tage.
T.
Yeah, I fuck with T. Yeah, I like that show. He be talking a lot of shit.
Oh, he be talking shit.
He a great storyteller. I like bro.
Yeah. He talks. He definitely a great storyteller. I love his stories.
Yeah.
What is it? What is that, Six?
Doggos?
Doggo said, speedy recovery for your son. Huge.
Thank you.
For BOF. This is
Appreciate
huge for
that.
BOF.
Yeah, speedy recovery, because he definitely should be in here after his son and got hit by a car. But we was just it's crazy because we was joking and we were serious at the lab before we even started though. But that's crazy. You know what I'm saying, shout out to your son, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
DSC said, can we get a Nipsey Matt Barnes story?
Nips, oh,
Cause
Nip,
I see the tat. Yes,
man. It's I got him and Pop. I mean, two just real inspirational, real spoke from the heart type dudes from me. But I met Nip, so I came here. My first year with the Lakers, I think, was 10, 11. And my little brother always puts me on underground or whatever type music, and he put me on Nip right after Kobe called me, and I became a Laker like a week later. Moved out here, got a crib, started listening to his music. I'm like, bro, is dope. Not knowing nothing about this. Anything. I just thought bro was dope. So I sent him a DM. Adam hit me right back, and I invited him to a Laker game. And shit, from there we was cool. And it was just always, I wouldn't talk like we was always kicking it, but whenever it was around, it was love. I remember I used to live out in, was it Redondo Beach when I was playing with the Lakers. And he used to do the clubs out there on PCH. So it would be me up there smoking blunts with a bunch of 60s. You know what I mean? Up there, there's like, is that the dude from the Lakers over there smoking weed with all these people?
You love smoking on the corner with niggas, man.
I'm a regular dude, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a regular dude. So it's just, I'm going to get down how I get down. You know what I mean? So I stay out the way. I'm very respectful, but I enjoy smoking weed. So I'm in these little spots with him. You know what I mean? Watching the concerts and just kind of seeing the growth and evolution. And the crazy part, bro, was right hand to God, 2 weeks before he passed, I hadn't seen him in months, maybe a year and a half. And I pulled up to the Shell station on Sepulveda and Ventura on my exit if I'm coming off the 405. And there's I'm not good with cars, with the Phantom, the black Phantom he had. Was that what that was? So I pull up right behind that in my car to fill up, and there's a little skinny ass leg guy with some chucks and some long white socks on. And I get out to pump the gas, and he turns around and it's him. And we embraced. And it was weird. I just told him how proud I was of him and just to see the growth. You know, he used to have this little Mercedes, like I think it was white with a little drop top.
S. Yeah.
So he used to push around in that, and so I seen him from that space and rapping to where he had made it and what he was driving at. It was kind of like a surreal moment, and just showed him his love and kind of almost gave him his flowers. Like, bro, I'm just so proud. I seen the growth. He's like, my nigga, I know. I seen you seen the whole thing, and I'm Adam and Sam and. I could fuck with all them dudes, man. So it was just, it was an unfortunate situation because Nip shit hit, Kobe shit hit, and then the pandemic hit. You know what I mean? Like, that was a crazy.
It's almost like, damn, we finna all die.
1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens in 3, and especially with Kobe and Nip, like, two just inspirational, real great people. You know what I mean? That shit hit hard.
That Kobe shit hit hard. Go ahead.
Did you watch the Black Sam interview?
I haven't seen all of it.
Boy?
I actually just talked to Big Boy. That's funny you said that. We was talking the other day, and I was like, you're the only person that could have got Sam to open up like that.
That's what
you know what I mean? He's real comfortable. Sam, Sam don't like to really talk, but I love that he's talking more now. I did the homie David Gross has some. He was teaching a class at LMU, and I got a chance to see the whole squad come out and just kind of really speak to the business and the love of Nip and what's next, and just really, I fuck with positivity, man. Like, I've been in these streets since I was 17, you know what I mean, and always just did the right thing, respectful, cool with all the hoods. Like, I'm just stay out of my lane. So when you see positive shit, when people come from making negative into a positive, I'm just always for that growth of us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So definitely fucking with the family, man, the Marathon family.
Shout out to them.
Right.
Go ahead.
Shout out to them. Sorry. Golden Deck said, salute to Matt Barnes for pulling up. Question for Barnes. How do you think LeBron's and Bronny's first year is going to be?
LeBron's incredible, first of all, for him to be able to do what he's doing at this stage of his life, man, and doing it at such a high level is amazing. Mm-hmm. I love that he gets a chance to play with his sons. You know what I mean? I get a chance to play with my son, but it's at the district right around the corner. You know what I mean? And it's fun. I love playing with the twins. You know what I mean? They're old enough now to play, like, handle their shit with grown men. So I'm out there playing with the boys. I'm just like, damn, like, Bron's gonna get to experience this on the NBA court. So I'm praying for the best, man. Bronny is I can't imagine a young kid having more pressure than him, being LeBron James' son, arguably the greatest player of all time, son, and the pressure with social media now, and everyone wanted to see you fail, and I'm really just hoping for the best for him.
Just those talks, father and son talks at home, have to be major.
Incredible.
Have to be super incredible for him to just still, like, hold his ground, his head held high. He stood out there playing, smile on his face. I'm like, oh, he's incredibly, like, grounded.
I teach my kids, and I'm sure Bron, I teach my kids the mental side of this shit, bro. Mm-hmm. This shit is 90% mental, whether it's dealing with the bullshit that's said on social media or hate or the struggle, the grind, the politics. Like, the mental side is a motherfucker. Like, your job is to get the physical side down, and I'm gonna give you the tricks of the trade with that. But I'm gonna teach you how to be a mental monster, because this shit, especially, I can't imagine this climate. Like, we didn't grow up in this climate. You know what I mean? Like, social media hit when we was in our teens or 20s. You know what I mean? But these kids from the rip are just looking at just bullshit.
Yeah, because ESPN, it's rerun. I only got ESPN the same shit for 4 hours. But now you got ESPN, you got YouTube, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat. Nigga, they running it to the ground, or whatever narrative they come up with, they just gonna keep on digging. It's like, damn.
It's a monster.
You know what I'm saying? If they choose to villainize you, you fucked. Yeah. You feel me?
But
if they choose to do anything,
now, but now if you do have the platform, you can fire back.
Yeah, you can fire back.
So that's I think that's really important.
So are you really close with your dad? I saw him call you.
I am now.
After your mom?
So I grew up black dad, Italian mom, and we grew up in the 80s where there was a lot of drugs and they partied, and we had the party house. My dad was a drug dealer. My parents were functioning drug addicts. And my dad was always out providing for the family. So it was me, my mom, my brother, and sister. So my dad was, a butcher by day and sold drugs by night. It was funny. My little brother used to think my dad was a ninja, because this nigga would come home after work and he'd get in all black and then hit the streets. And my dad thought my little brother thought Dad's a ninja. He's going out, you know what I mean?
He's a ninja, all right.
Right? But I seen a lot of shit early, bro. I seen people snorting lines of coke and smoking weed and doing all that. Like, I grew up in the 80s, you know what I mean? So it was I was there. I was moving around. So I say all that to say, like, my dad came from a broken home and didn't know how to show love. So he was really learning how to be a father on the fly, and abusive towards my mom at times, and beat our asses when needed. So it was just that there was always a disconnect. But I lost my mom in 2007 to cancer, and I think through her passing, my dad kind of became my dad. He's always been in my life, but that we weren't really close, and he'll admit it, you know what I mean? But I think since my mom passing, we've been great, and my thing is it's never too late to be a father.
So shout out to him for reaching out.
For sure.
And doing that.
For sure.
Because,
I asked that because they don't have their fathers in their life, but I see, like, you are really active in your kid's life. He is, and it's like everybody that doesn't have a father is, like, really stepping up and, like, making sure that they're in their kid's life.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
So I'm 44. I think this wave of our generation came from the stigma of empty black homes with no fathers, and I think all of us, whether you had it or not, learned. Like I said, my dad was there, but it was still bad. You know what I mean? So I think we knew what not to do. You know what I mean? So that's why we take fatherhood so important. And I love it's cool to be a black dad now. You know what I mean?
Oh, super cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers is really putting in the work and getting the opportunity to do it. There's a lot of shit that plays into that. But, for the dads that do step up, I love it. And you're definitely seeing more black dads present now. And I love that.
Yeah, super. Was your, because I did watch your documentary, but when you were in high school around that time and you was facing all that, racism and shit going around, was he present?
Yeah. My dad was a bad motherfucker, bro. Like, the two things I looked at, my dad played football, and that's why I grew up playing football. And then he liked to fight. So this is back in the 80s when they would just fight. Like, it wasn't no guns, nothing. Like, if you talk shit, we fighting. So we were in an area in San Jose where they were surrounded. Our area was surrounded by a lot of white, and they didn't like the fact that my mom and dad were together. So my dad just grew up fighting. You know what I mean? So I like that side of it. What was the question? My bad, I got high.
Your dad was your dad there in those times when you was facing racism in high school?
He was there. He was ready.
Yeah,
he was ready. Like, you was at the dock. You saw there was some people, that hung that Confederate flag, and he went over there and burned that shit. Like, my dad was always ready to protect the family, regardless. So he was, but it was just like they were invisible. They only came out at night. I whooped old boy's ass for what he did to my sister. But, in the darkness is when they vandalized the school. So it was just, crazy. They put a green light on my head, tried to kill me. I had to move. This is all like 3 months before I'm about to
A lot of people don't know that story. I told a homie, and he was like, they was doing that shit in Sacramento. And I was like, I was like, I was like, what?
I never knew that. And I heard that it was one of your peoples that told you, like, hey, they over there speaking on you. They had a meeting.
So I'm Italian, and one of my cousins somehow, some way, ended up being like one of the head dudes. He worked his way up because he wasn't from Sac, but he worked his way up and became a high-ranking dude and actually in prison for life now. Ended up trying to change and knocking the head dude out there, like knocking him off.
Right.
So he hit my mom and told her that they put a green light on my head for beating up this kid. So.
This nigga Matt from the Mafia.
I heard that. That's how I know about it. Like, it was one of his close relatives tapped in with him. Like, hey, they had a meeting on you.
So it was. He's the son of my mom's oldest brother. So we spent Christmases together. Like, we both didn't have shit.
Right.
We was both poor, but they would come to our house and spend holidays. We go camping. Like, we really fuck with each other as kids. And he grew up and went one way, and obviously we went a different way.
Bro, the streets is talking, so for him to know that, it's crazy.
Because when I found this out, I never knew they had that going on in Sacramento. I didn't know it was that the Klan was out there in Sacramento. I never knew that.
Oh, God.
I didn't think that, but they said in like the suburban areas, that's where that was going down at.
Yeah, that's actually
when
crazy.
I think of Sacramento, I think of the ghetto because I've been out there on Sacramento Road
Oak
and all
Park,
that shit.
You know, like
Oak Park.
my auntie was, had a throat slit and left for dead in the gutter in Oak Park. You know what I mean? So it was just, there was different parts of Sac. So we came from San Jose where it's kind of bad. So we kind of moved up a little bit when we went to Sac when we came from the Bay. You know what I mean? So, but his brothers and sisters, some of them didn't. So we went to a predominantly white school. Like, my parents didn't want to put me in they wanted me to have a better education, a better opportunity to learn and stay focused. So I went to an all-white high school, but then I went out to like downtown in Oak Park to play basketball. So that's where I got kind of the mix of both. But when I was in San Jose, there wasn't no white people, and people like, well, you're half white. I'm just like, I didn't grow up with white kids. I grew up with like Mexicans, Asians, and blacks until I came to Sacramento.
Damn, that's deep.
That is actually deep, man. Shout out to him though, man, for, you know what I'm saying, and during that fight and that going through, you feel me, coming out victorious.
Right.
Cause that's when first of all, laid you down, you know what I mean? I got mine, you feel me? Don't worry about nothing, man.
I got
Fuck
him
around
twice,
with
too.
it. Yeah, got him twice? Yeah, I like that. Like, hey, I'm gonna get you again. Don't even worry about it. It's on sight when I see you.
Yeah, but you see, like I said, you seen the document. Like, they burnt the building down. They did all the shit. The mannequin with the dye, like they wasn't playing. You know what I mean? So I had to get him one more time just for the
when that doc coming out?
We looking to do. We're gonna put it in. So we won the Hollywood short. We ended up winning that shit.
Oh, for real?
So we won best sports documentary with that documentary. So now we're up for an Oscar. We're in Oscar contention now. So that's gonna be dope. We're gonna put in a couple other film fests and then hopefully be able to sell a series because we want to do a series around people's black mark.
Damn, y'all niggas up for an Oscar? Bro,
Man,
that's
congrats.
crazy.
I hope y'all win it too.
Congrats.
My mama.
That's
Pray
wild.
y'all win it.
Hey, I know you tired of motherfuckers asking the question, or do you just ever get tired of motherfuckers asking, like, you know what? Hey, that nigga Matt Barnes, he traveled 90,000 miles to go. Because you know my nigga put tens on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He traveled 90,000 miles to go sock a nigga out. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy because he went through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga, you know what I'm saying? So
Wait.
he's like, no, matter of fact, so he's Derek. You know what I mean? So because you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga that got in your house.
You gonna let him do you
know
like
what I'm
that?
saying?
No, he telling that's truth in the detail.
Yeah,
Okay.
nigga that ran up on him.
Yeah, got up on me.
So no, Matt burnt out. So look, Matt, he drives to Cut House. Boom, right?
I heard that story.
Boom.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna let him tell the story.
Yeah.
Boom, he drives to Cut House. Boom, hoodie on. Boom, he hopped the fence. He get in the house. He see him.
You lie.
He take off. Bam.
So Matt Barnes is a nigga that just did me like that. Well, I'm on Instagram Live though. I'm on Instagram Live in the room.
Really?
Just doing me
In
regular.
a towel, naked, stick out.
Nah, he lying.
Bitch, you had a towel,
No, I
bitch. You
did
was
my
naked,
girl.
ass out. You didn't tell him that part, huh?
It's live. You can Google this. Hey, I was fully dressed. Yeah, I was fully dressed, and my girl, she was in the shower, and her ex nigga she was dealing with, got in the house on me. I'm in the room, and all I hear is, "You bitch ass nigga, kid." I'm like, oh.
He said the same. He said, "I told you don't come over here."
And it got crazy in there. Just know that. It got crazy.
It's like that sometimes.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
No, what I will say it's an urban legend. You know what I mean? Like Kanye rapped about it. Mm-hmm. And it kind of went to like an urban legend type thing, but I only drove 15 minutes. I drove from Marina Del Rey, where I was at, to Redondo Beach, to where my baby mom was at in the house that I was paying
It
for.
It sounds sicker that you drove at least 60 minutes.
Nah, it's
to go whoop a nigga ass listening to Tupac.
That'd be crazy.
That is crazy.
But what really happened, so I'll tell you a little bit of the story. So once I kind of found out what was going on, I was staying in the Marina Del Rey at the Esprit. So I had a nice little 4-story layout. I was cracking at that point. We're gonna leave that for another time. Yeah. Anyway, so I had training camp in Santa Barbara, and I just got back for the day. Found out what's going on, but all my cars are already in Memphis. So this is before Uber and everything. So I'm trying to figure out how to. So my homeboy that stayed with me, shout out Steezy, Philmo, had the Bentley downstairs, but he was in Vegas. So I'm flipping the house upside down to try to find the keys. He won't answer the phone. He's out. So he finally answers, telling me where the keys are. So I get down there, and the Bentley's on a flat. So what do? I drive that shit with the hazards 3 miles an hour, 3 blocks to get to the gas station, put some air in the tire.
Okay, you smart. Because I would have just ruled it. Fuck it. We in this smoker all flat.
Yeah, I couldn't disrespect a car like that. So I drove slow with the hazards, about 3 to 5 miles an hour, like 3 blocks, put some air in the tire, and then drove 15 minutes and got down a little bit. But what I will say now is through all that shit, like we're cool now, like real cool. Like we had a real so we had whatever we had. The following summer, he was still around, and I'm not pressed. Like I was pressed on the fact that he was around my kids. It didn't tell me. Like I didn't like the fact that we was former teammates, and you trying to holler at the wife. I thought that was corny, but I wasn't really tripping off that. Like you're around my boys and not telling me. And that's what I had a problem with. And we had a discussion about it, and he told me his part. And I was still playing at the time, so I kept it real. Like, bro, you're going to have to be, like, you see my kids more than I do at this point. You're going to have to be the father figure and teach them how to be men and implant morals and discipline and all this shit as long, when I see them, because I wasn't getting to see them that much because I was playing. So we had a cool conversation and shit. He's been in their life for like 8 years, half their life. I mean, so they love him, and we cool that he's their high school coach. I'm the AAU coach, and for the sake of the kids, we made that shit work.
That's actually just so it's unbelievable. That's one. That's unbelievable. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? It do take but you probably wasn't there for a minute. Y'all wasn't together for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were completely divorced.
Y'all was already.
So like I said, I didn't like the fact that he, the fact that it happened to be but I wasn't pressed off that. What I was pressed on that you in the house that I'm paying for and you're around my kids and just you don't even have a conversation with me.
Yeah, so he paid the bills now.
No. No, now, they're married now. Yeah. No, we cook, like I said, they do their thing. We do a great job at co-parenting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's what's most important. The boys are 15. It takes a village. So he has 2 loving families that put their interests and needs first and make that shit work.
Yeah, man. I salute you, brother. I mean,
if you
I
think
definitely
about it,
I definitely salute you.
Like if you think about the situation overall, like motherfuckers have died for less. You know what I mean? A lot less.
Yeah, because you could have went in there all rage.
But I've never looked at myself like I'm an athlete. I can't do this. Like I'm a man first. So I don't disrespect people. Like I said, I move with respect and stay out the way. So when I get disrespected, like I don't, you know what I mean? It's just, and it comes with my kids. Like it was just, there was only one option. I mean, it's somebody for everybody. So I'm gonna say this. He didn't just fucking leave. He stayed. He in love. You actually love her. Bro, they're married. They've been together 8 years. They're cool. My son just had his appendix taken out, emergency surgery 2 days ago, and me and my baby right here, and Gloria and Derek are right there, and the other twin came, and you know what I mean? It's about having a village. You know what I mean? So it ain't about us. Shit, we've been separate almost 10 years now. You know what I mean? So it ain't about us no more. It's about just raising 2 good young men. And him coaching your kids, and you know what I'm saying, him doing that for them like that. How's he as a coach, and how are y'all doing that out there? Yeah, he coaches over at Crespi, and they got a good solid team. It's dope to just think he's a 5-time NBA champ. You know what I mean? So if he can soak some game into my sons, and I'm soaking game into my sons, like to me, like it's the mental side. So we're both, they're getting it from both angles. So I think it's cool. The boys enjoy it. So at that time, I just get to sit back and be dad, because normally I'm the coach, and I'm cool with just giving them off to somebody else for them to have a different voice. So I think it's good. Twins going to the league. They got a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We on a slow trajectory. Like they definitely making a name for themselves now. They were Matt Barnes' twins. Now they're starting to make a name because they can play. They're Isaiah and Carter. You know what I mean? And that's what I want for them. Like, fuck who their dad is. Like, you know what I mean? They got to do the work. So it's just like they're starting to make their name, bro. So they about to be sophomores now. You got to come check a game. I'll let you guys know the schedule.
Yeah.
But they just right in Encino, so come check a game out. But they got game, bro.
What twin has taken like the real characteristics of Pops?
They both are different sides of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're both different sides. Like Isaiah is the communicator, the lover, but a dog. And Carter is the fun, silent, if I don't really know you, outgoing kid. So it's just like I think they're a great mix of me, and like they're my pride and joy, man. All my kids are.
And you have a new baby on the way.
Man.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
7.
I saw a couple of my friends on my stories at your
We had the baby shower. Yeah, we had a baby shower yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, man.
that's
Baby
the
Austin
best.
is 8 days away, man. So that's gonna be our
and
7.
He's 45.
What that
And he's
mean?
having a baby.
I'm 44. Don't throw that
Sorry,
in. Don't do me
44.
like that, Ricky Bobby.
She trying to serve T-Rell. See, we can have one more.
45.
Hey, she trying to serve you. T-Rell. See, we can have one more.
But my girl, my baby's beautiful. Shout out to Nas. She's older than me. So I'm 44 and
Oh,
she's
wow.
older than me.
Oh,
She
wow,
older
she
than
is.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So
Yes,
you wouldn't
Black
know
don't
it,
crack.
but yeah.
Black is not
Very
good.
You know,
She
her
good.
mom
looks
is Beverly
so
Johnson, the
Yes.
supermodel. Yeah, so she got some
Mom's
jeans
a
on.
bad one.
Her mom.
Both beautiful.
They said her mom used to be a bully. I haven't got to see grandma really be a bully because Ananza is the bully when she needs to be. But I heard mom used to be a beast.
What?
She got a crazy story though. So my girl's dad was Bob Marley's first manager. Brought him to the United States, and also was a hitman for the mob, the Italian mob.
See, let's get more to
The
mob
Italian
shit.
Yeah.
We just talking about that.
You know,
The Italian ties
he was a
in
made man, a black man, a made man for the Italian mob. Like I want her to tell his story. Like she's got a dope. Like her mom is who she is, and her dad was with the shits. Bob. She says she has stories of her waking up and coming downstairs and Bob Marley and the Wailers in her living room. Can you imagine that shit? I mean, that's nuts, right?
That's deep,
Right.
She got a dope story, so I'm trying to get her to stop being so like, nah, baby, your story is dope. Tell your story. So
Come out and tell it. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
Why don't y'all tell it on y'all's reality show?
we want to do like I want to really take advantage of it. Like I want to make a like Jamie Foxx had a little bit of interest in the role. Like I want to make like a series of it because it was dope. I don't know if you guys saw the Bob Marley bio, the movie that came out not too long. That shit was dope. You know what I mean? But like her dad was
My sister's one.
intricate role in getting him off the ground and bringing him to the States. So I think it would be an interesting story to tell.
No, that's actually
for
dope
sure.
if you make that a series.
Yeah,
That's
so-
actually dope, man.
We'll see.
Do you like doing reality TV?
Man, it's weird. Like, so I did. People don't know. Like, we kind of outside of Flavor of Love, like basketball wise, kind of kicked all that weird shit off. The Flavor of Love came out, and then I was playing with Shaq at the time in Phoenix. The twins were just born, and this is back when he's with Shawnee, and me and G just had the twins fresh off, and they wanted to do this reality TV show. And me and my ex went back and forth. I'm just like, nah, like we just had kids. We just got traded to a new team. We've been together for another. I was just like, I didn't want to do it. So we went back and forth for a little while. And then Shaq kind of came up to me and told me like, nah, man, they're going to do this, and this. They're going to get out of our hair and they're going to have it. So I was like, we finally said okay. And that started Basketball Wives. And that was with Evelyn and Jennifer and all that off the rip. So I got to see that side early on, and I wasn't fucking with that. At all. So when this time came around, Ananta's cool with a dude named Datari Turner, and his partner is Jamie Foxx, and I'm cool with Jamie, and their team pits the idea to us of like your blended family, because Ananta always has her motherfucking phone. She's capturing everything, taking pictures, and kind of just, she loves that kind of shit. She came from that life, so they really like what she was doing on Instagram. Like, you guys should do a family show, and I was off it. I said no. So like a year had passed, and the opportunity kind of came back around, and we talked about it. And I kind of just looked at it as a way to kind of, brand our kids on the business side, but then also be a positive representation of what Black love is. It's not perfect, but it's real. Like, we're gonna fight and we're gonna have fun and we're gonna do all this shit. But so when we did the first season, like, that they sold us on one thing, and as we started, you know, drama's what sells. So they kind of flipped the switch and wanted to start bringing in old bullshit and create themes that we weren't fucking with. So we had to put our foot down.
Yeah, because episode 1 season, I'm like, they arguing right in the bed. I'm like, look at this shit, look.
So
it is real, but I'm like, look at this nigga.
Off the rip, but it, you know what it was like, it's just like, you know, you don't have to add no outside bullshit. We'll give you relation. We've been together for 7 years. We got 6 kids. Yeah. You're going to catch us on a bad day. So we're going to give you that, but don't add the extra bullshit because, like I said, we don't, the negativity sells, but we're not about that. Like if you want to show a real representation of a blended black family, we can do that. But if you want to turn this into some bullshit, we're not going to do it. You know, so it ended up taking double the time to film because, like I said, we put our foot down. Like, we're not doing this. You're trying to do ratings. This is my real family. Like, when y'all say cut, I got to go to sleep with these motherfuckers. And the shit you causing is causing real. Come on, man, cut it out. Like, you causing some real issues. So it was a learning experience. Like, right now, we're kind of up. You know what I mean? They're deciding what they got to do. We're going to decide what we have to do. And if it makes sense and we can all get on the same page, we could possibly do a season 2.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? We got my boy Matt Barnes in the building, man. I still kind of see y'all in the chat one time. We still got some super chats in the building we going to get through one time, so don't worry about nothing.
They had to pay to talk shit about him, what he smelled like and looked like? That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, he ugly. They be talking all type of shit. He got on some yellow socks right now. If y'all don't even worry about it. Oh, yeah, before we really get into it, man, FMW, we finna go on tour, man. We got 9 dates, man, so make sure y'all go ahead. Go to figmunityworld.com, man. I want to see y'all at the first show, Cleveland, Chicago. Feel me? I want to see y'all there, man. Detroit, too. Can't wait to come see y'all niggas,
this
man.
Got a show?
Yeah. We finna have a live show.
Yeah, that's dope. So, yeah, this is going to be your first?
We had live shows, but like little tour, you know what I'm saying? But we had live shows before, you know what I'm saying? We did back-to-back dates at El Rey.
Sold out.
And we did, don't worry about
that.
Yeah.
Just in case you was wondering. Just in case you was wondering.
One time. Yeah. We went to New York.
It's New York.
Went to San Francisco.
Sold out.
People appreciate experiences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sit down. So we doing that too. So we did one in Chicago with the Knuckleheads. I'm going to put them on the spot now because it's live. We going to New York. We trying to meet up with Mello at 7 a.m. Him and Old Boy. And then in Philly, we want to do a show with our new partners, Deshaun and Shady in Philly. So we're going to be making our rounds away too. So congrats, man. Tours are dope. You guys got all the merch and everything.
Y'all might as well let us open up.
Come on, man. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Open up.
Let's talk.
All the smoke. Don't worry about nothing. I said it first. I got him.
Let's talk.
So wait, where did you go to his event the other day?
Yeah, went to his event.
A live show, right?
That was a live show and the documentary.
Yeah,
Marshawn Lynch was there.
Marshawn came through, did a live show with us, and then showed the dark black mark. So yeah, I'll let you guys know where you can see it. It's a dope little documentary, man.
I couldn't believe how ghetto Marshawn Lynch is.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I said, damn, that's really him.
Yeah,
really.
He don't give a fuck.
What you see is what you get, bro.
Yeah,
dope.
nigga, I'm just, I don't know. This my product, bro, nigga. Fuck with it.
But a great businessman.
Yeah.
Great. He owns professional teams and all. He's a monster in the business space too, and that's why I fuck with. I got a chance to meet, bro, a real solid individual.
Oh damn! I wanted you to ask that nigga about that lady that was pressing him. You feel me? When he was coaching their kids, and she was like, "You cursed too much."
Right. That was a good.
Yeah,
I forgot about
he was like,
that.
"Where's the husband, man? Where's the man?
Right.
Where's the man?" He didn't want to holler at her because he was finna get at her crazy. Yeah, they was filming. She was a white woman. I was like, "Oh shit!" He handled himself cool though, bro. Damn. Go ahead.
Big Rello said, would you do a Big 3 season?
Nah, man, I'm too old. I'm 44 now. I just started playing basketball in the district. Shout out Frank, Jay Valentine, who else is out there? Paul Pierce. We get out there and do our old man thing. I've been out the NBA 7 years now. But the one thing, I had an opportunity to actually do it. So Ice Cube came. So I interviewed Ice Cube for one of my documentaries. And he came to my house and pitched me a whole franchise that he would start with me and everything. But the thing about the Big 3, I thought about it, but it's the same time as I coach my kids in the summertime. It's literally AAU season. So I just once I retired, I prioritized spending time with my kids. So I thought about doing the Big 3, but it didn't
it didn't match up. I needed to coach my kids.
They got a couple more years, and then maybe you can think about it again.
I'm too old, bro. I'm too old now. Yeah, I'm 44. My best is behind me.
You know what? He's never said his age on camera, and he said his age for you.
Yeah.
And
Because he older than me. That's
Yeah.
He feels
So basically, everybody, you always be older than everybody, so you said fuck it.
He older than me, so I can say that. Yeah, I'll be in a room bunch of young niggas.
But hold on, but how many motherfuckers can never say they got to 40? Come on, man.
Nigga.
You gotta
Proud of
start
that
thinking
shit.
about it like
Yeah,
that.
you better get in. You better
Celebrate
get
that.
there.
Yeah, celebrate that. A
They not gonna
lot of people don't get a chance to touch 40.
Bro, these
real,
niggas in the chat though, I don't know these kids over here that
Now they kids, yeah, he on this grown man. These kids in the chat, he on this grown man. These kids.
They gonna kill me. They not never letting up on none of that shit I got going
They
on.
about to
These
call you old,
motherfuckers
nigga?
is, oh
Yes.
nah, these niggas is burnt out. These niggas in the chat. I love y'all though, chat though. But fuck y'all though at the same time, man. Y'all crazy.
Gorilla323 said, if you could go back in time and give your younger self one piece of advice, knowing what you know now about life and basketball, what would it be?
I say I would tell myself the money goes out faster than it comes in.
I know that's right.
My first 4 or 5 years, bro, and I played 15. My
Golly.
first 4 or 5 years in the league, every summer I was broke. Cause I was and I wasn't a flashy bunch of cars, jewelry. I was just taking care of the people that took care of me. You know what I mean? And living my life. And every summer I was broke, bro.
Oh no, but we were backing up. So how much was the check?
I was playing for the minimum at the time. Like my first 4 or 5 years was a grind. So I was making, I don't know what it was back then, like maybe $350, $420, $560. But you think in Cali, you cut all that shit in half. Yeah.
So
But
you
cut that in
250. You got 250K. You moving, like moving around, and you paying for different shit.
Bought a house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Bought my dad a truck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Did some shit to the house.
Nah, I'm at Waffle
Smoked
House.
a lot of weed. Like we lived.
Yeah.
Built the whole backyard by myself. Like me and the homies built a basketball court, a pond, a motherfucking pool, a playground.
Wait, y'all built it by yourself?
Yeah, and we I had a half an acre lot. This is me and some of the white homies in Sacramento. So I had a lot, so we built jumps, and the homie used to have a Camry, so we cut the top off a Camry, and I had a half acre in front of my house, so we would get that bitch going 30 miles an hour and do jumps right in my front yard with no roof on the Camry.
Oh, okay. So you are white.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some moments. There was definitely some moments. I feel like I got the best of both. The best of the both worlds because they're wild.
Yeah.
Like I seen a lot of,
He's like
and I'm still cool with some of these dudes. A lot of these dudes, they went off the deep end. Like I said, I came from a family that did drugs and sold drugs. So I would see some of my white homies that really had I went to all white high school, so their parents were real strict and they rebelled. So they started doing all kinds of drugs and pills. And I never judge. I'm gonna sit here and smoke my weed, but I seen them all go down the wrong path because there was so much pressure. So I just seen a lot from both sides, the good and the bad of both colors. And that's why I feel like I have such a good perspective on life. Because I've seen a lot of good and bad out of white people, and I've seen a lot of good and bad out of black people. You know what I mean? So it's just like I've seen a lot of life, and that's why I feel like I could just speak on a lot of different shit.
My boy, you know what I'm saying? Matt Barnes in the
But
building.
we was definitely jumping Camrys.
Yeah.
No shirts
Jumping
on.
Camrys is crazy.
Yeah. No shirts
No
on.
roof.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. Yeah.
Smoking a blunt like we was active.
That's better than this nigga on Fig pimping. You know what I'm saying? But
Boy. Allegedly. I'm famous now. I don't do that no
back on
more.
Fig. You know what I'm saying? Get it.
Okay, when you were in the league, what team had the most aggressive fan base?
Aggressive. Crazy. Like Utah, racist. They had a great fan base, but there was you got a lot of slurs in Utah. Oklahoma City had a good crowd. Boston had a good crowd. Got a lot of slurs in Boston. But
They say the Knicks is
Knicks was if the team was good. They always had loyal support. Yeah, if you had a good Knick team, like the Garden's a monster. The Bay Area got one of the best. The Warrior fans, you know what I mean. The old Oracle fans, that was probably one of the best buildings. Sacramento back in the day when C Webb and them were playing. So I mean, a good fan base is dope, man. I used to love going into a hostile environment and doing what I do. Because I was the one people loved, hated to play against, but loved to have on the team. Like I used to take my twins the last, maybe they were 4 or 5. I started letting them travel with me, and they were like, "Dad,
why do they boo you every time they announce you in the starting lineup? Like the Twins didn't get like why they always booing my dad, and I was trying to think like, damn, how can I explain this to them? And they love wrestling, so I told them like, Daddy is the bad guy, Daddy's the Undertaker, and the person I'm guarding. I told you all the motherfuckers I have to guard Kobe, and they're all Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? So Daddy's job is to take down the superstar. So that's why all the
That's
crowds
a great
boo
analogy,
me. Bro.
Right.
When they did like that, they're like, so you gotta get him, right? I'm like, yeah, I gotta get him. You know what I mean? And just on the spot, I kind of just broke that down. So I love my journey, man. It was dope. I got to play with a lot of dope people and have a lot of fun and make good money and live out my dream and it allowed me to do now what I'm doing in my life after ball, man. So I was very blessed and thankful for the opportunity.
How was being in the locker room with Kobe though? Like I need a locker room story. Kobe's that cool. Is actually crazy.
No, Kobe's cool. Kobe's like people's like
after a loss, like,
serious. Don't play games. Don't play games.
Be mad. You trash.
Nah, it just depends. It probably. I mean, you might get that was maybe some of the bad teams he had at the very end because Kobe could have jumped ship and chased the ring and went try, but he rode the ship till it sunk. So with them younger teams, when he was older, he probably would have did that. But when he had good teams around him, like if you lost, like there ain't nothing shit to smile about. We're not laughing. We're not joking in the locker room. We're trying to get better next game. We're gonna watch film. We're gonna get better. When we're winning and having a good, and doing what we're supposed to do, it's fun. He'll talk shit, crack jokes. You can go at him. He'll come back at you on the court. It could come to, you could end up swinging on it, but it was always a love and respect. Like Kobe was cool as fuck, super cool, so it was dope playing with him.
Yeah, because I seen that fucking clip with him walking off the court getting that Mitch. Like, man, who the fuck you got me on the court with, nigga? What the fuck, nigga? You got me out here practicing with these niggas?
I hated that. I respected it. That he, like I said, he rode that ship till it sunk. But I wish that it could have went a different way. You hate to see Kobe have to go out on such bad teams. But then he went out the only way Kobe can with his last game. The team wasn't good, but he dropped 60.
Balled out
on his way out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So he was different. He was, Kobe was different to me. And people always ask like, who's your greatest of all time? And I put MJ and Kobe, and I got a lot of love and respect for Bron and his numbers and his longevity and everything. But I feel like it was just different with them.
Bron is a great player, and I'm not taking nothing away from him. MJ is a great player. MJ a great player. I'm not taking nothing away from, you know what I'm saying? Kobe, however it fluctuates, 1, 2, 3, you feel me? But I be having a problem with people not even putting them top 5.
The only time that happens is that's people that haven't played the game. If you listen to players, players, if you go back and look, and your fans can look, go back and look how all the people that played against him put him, not how the media puts him. Because the players that played with him, against him, we all got him, 1, 2, or 3. You could throw them 3 up in the air, and however they land, it is what it is. But it's
because they always stat. Oh, look at the stats. LeBron's #1 in everything, and I'm like, well, he is. But
he played a long time, but you got to look like we just had a clip on our page just the other day where Kobe was talking about. We posted for his birthday. I'm gonna show you. It completely explains the whole situation. Like Kobe didn't get a chance to get going for the first.
Don't worry about it. We can bring it up right now. It's on your page.
Yeah, it's play it. It's like the 4th one down. Kobe's on the front. Yep.
It's on the bow.
Yep.
Low moment in your career. I don't really see you having none.
There was a couple of them. Well, losing to the Celtics in 08 was tough. But before that, like at the beginning of the journey, was not playing. So coming in as a rookie and saying, man, if I knew this shit was going to be like this, I would have went to school.
Interesting.
Right? Because I felt like my coach, Dale Harris at the time, was trying to make sure he did not show favoritism to the young kid. And as a result, he swung completely the opposite direction and doing things that weren't really fair. And, not playing. So like my first 2-3 years were brutal. Were nightmare.
People don't know that. People don't know that. People don't know you went through that your first 3 years.
No, it was tough. I sit around, I watch all my peers going out there playing 35, 37 minutes. AI, Ray Allen, they're all doing their thing. Sharif Abdul-Rahim, everybody's doing their thing. And I'm sitting here glued to the bench, getting really, really pissed off and ticked off, thinking I should have just gone to college. That was the hardest part. Yeah.
What was that breakthrough when it was okay and that your number was called? Did someone get hurt? You finally just started trusting you? What was it?
During the lockout season, when the season started, Rick Fox had plantar fasciitis in both feet. But he wanted to play somebody else in front of me, and that person got hurt. And so then he had no choice but to start me at small forward. And so this is when like small forwards were
big.
Small forwards.
Yeah,
this is KG, this is Sharif Abdul-Rahim, this is Pip, this is like, so I started the first 10 games at small forward. I think I started like 7 straight double-doubles or something like that. And then I've been in the starting lineup ever since.
No looking back.
But I might have, who the hell knows how long when I came off the bench before Rick didn't get injured. So
What was a low moment?
He said after that, that's not the whole clip, but he said right after that, it's just like there's no telling how many points I could have scored in those 2 or 3 years that I didn't get a chance to play. That's why, like, when they always look straight at numbers, you can't look at numbers. You know what I mean? Because he didn't get to go off the rip. Kobe was just a bad motherfucker, bro. I just had a lot of respect. The game, how serious he took it, like it was life.
I wasn't even really going off the stats then. I was just like going off of winning. And you know what I mean? And just like in those crucial moments, you know, those fourth quarter moments or those game sevens and those and how he came and he made that play. Like that's what the fuck I was going off of. Like every time, like I'm looking at dogs playing when I was young. You know what I mean? I'm looking at you niggas and I'm just like, these niggas is really dogs. Like, so I wasn't even. So now we look like, okay, now he is the top 3 scorer or this and that and the other. Like, we wasn't even looking just at that back then.
The
like,
experience, how it made you feel, what you saw, the real part of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like now the game is analytics and numbers and all this kind of stuff. And I'm not taking nothing away from the analytics and numbers, but I'm just like, there's shit that you see greatness at how it makes you feel. And all 3 of those guys are great in their own ways, and the rest of them were too, the older guys and everything. So it's just kind of hard to really pick, a top who's who. But like I said, to me, and I think a lot of guys that played in our generation is MJ, Kobe, and Bron, and you could throw them up in the air and how they land, they land.
Yeah, however they land, they land. But what about Stockton and Malone? What if they would be like, hey, let's run these assists up real quick? And they was just thinking like that. Them niggas are just playing. They ran that shit up, but nobody probably would have never touched that shit, man.
No, they had a nice run.
But shout out to my boy in the building, you know what I mean? My boy Matt Barnes in the building, man. Make sure y'all like this video. I see the chat going crazy one time. I see somebody talking about some ads. It's crazy. I don't even know how to cut that off. We might have to go and see what's going on. But yeah, let me get back into some super chats one time. We're gonna try to really get through them, man. We ain't gonna answer them so deep. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll try to run through these hoes, man, because I know y'all niggas sending y'all chili, man.
Big CJ Darula said, "Hey T-Rell, what's up, Unc?"
Man, fuck you, see? I'm finna be going through it, man.
Welcome. We've been waiting on you. Hey, we've been waiting on you. You crossed over.
That nigga said we been waiting on you.
Hey, bro, it ain't bad on this side, I promise you. Because you can still relate to the young motherfuckers, but you got a lot of game, so they got to respect it.
Nah, I felt myself, I picked a couple gray hairs on my chin right here.
I started letting my shit go. I used to cut it down low so you didn't see it, but I'm like, fuck it, man, I'm going to embrace this little shit. This shit is life.
Oh. Come on,
Andre
man.
said, "Shout out to my nigga Barnes. You got Miss Trinidad daughter, huh?" What does that mean?
Her mom played Miss Trinidad on Martin.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. I tell you, her mom a bad one. I'm telling you, man.
And she played in the Players Club. Remember Badussi? Remember her and rest in peace Bernie Mac. Remember it smelled like Badussi, booty, dick, and pussy. Remember that shit? Yeah, that was it was dope. Like when we first so me and her went to college together, but we was just cool. It was just always respect. And then we ran into each other, All-Star LA 18. I was fresh off retirement, and we've been together ever since. You know what I mean? So when I first got together and kind of, I start seeing her mom and remembering like she was Miss Trinidad. Martin was my favorite show ever. So she was Miss Trinidad on Martin, and then How to Be a Player, and she was with Old Boy. So, and then obviously her amazing modeling career speaks for itself. So it was just kind of dope to kind of dig into that.
Man, that's dope.
What's your favorite Martin episode?
Man, that's tough to say. Damn, my favorite ones where he would bring a lot of the other characters in. So it was Roscoe and Dragonfly Jones and all them kind of, like when he would bring his alter egos in, Shanae Nays. Like I really fuck when you really got to show his art
Like, he was super talented.
My
bro.
favorite episode when he was fighting that rat and when they went on vacation.
The possum.
Nigga, that shit was funny.
Hey,
I'll never forget laughing at that when I was a
Did you
kid.
see the possum video that I had at my old house?
Oh, you did.
Did you see that shit, bro?
But you didn't have an exterminator or nothing like that. You can just kick that motherfucker out of there.
I tried to get him out of there, bro.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
That motherfucker
Once that
got up and
motherfucker
hissed at me, bro.
I'm out of there.
Bro.
Oh, no way, homie.
And it was crazy because so we was just moving out of that house to our new house. So I had a bunch of big like wardrobe boxes, and I just made a little tunnel for the nigga to get out and run. But I threw fruit at him. He just got up and hissed at me, and I tried to throw other shit. He wasn't moving. Then I sprayed him with water, and he got through the boxes. So I had to corner him again. Like, I was scared, bro. If I wasn't filming it, I probably would have been screaming, bro. Bro, yo, that's bro right there.
My nigga's 6'8". How we out here?
Hey, I'm on the thing. You got to hear me commentating though. The way I'm talking about this shit is the funniest part, bro. Look at all the fruit. I got a golf club, nigga. He's not budging.
Ain't no way, homie.
He's not going.
Ain't no way, bro. Hey, you can have this kitchen at this point. You can
Look. Then he escaped right there. So then I got to hop from. God, thank God I didn't slip. I'm in flip flops, bro. On a wet counter, hopping from counter to counter. Yeah, I'm out here being motherfucking.
Those possums don't give a fuck.
Nah, at all.
Yeah,
Off
they
the
don't
rip,
give
he
a
was
fuck.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's off the rip.
Yeah. So I ended up getting that motherfucker out though.
this nigga funny. That's back on fig shit too.
Right.
Yeah. You was fighting you rats and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, get your motherfucking ass out of here, bro. He was fighting different kind of rats.
Yeah, them too. He was fighting them motherfuckers.
Oh Lord.
Michael Diaz Rivera said, I owned a Denver delivery company that you were rewarded the Momentum grant to.
Oh.
You still in the industry? Any chance that you might be trying to invest?
I nigga need some shit.
Man, I'm still in the space. I've kind of mellowed out in the space. My main focus is content right now, so I'm actually not investing in the cannabis space no more. But congratulations for the grant, man, and good luck with it.
Brandy Wack said, got my son watching. Shout out Mason. W. Matt Barnes.
Shout out Mason.
Mason.
Preem said, speak on Matt's name being said in Kanye 30 Hour song.
I mean, we definitely went over that.
Yeah.
So
that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Jack Young said Martin versus Fresh Prince versus Wayne's versus J Fox.
Not
Pick
even
one.
close. Martin easy all day.
Yeah.
Not even close.
They were,
Yeah, Martin.
what an era.
close.
What a time.
Let's rank those though. Let's rank them.
We gotta rank them.
Give me all of them again, Heather.
Martin, Fresh Prince, Wayans Brothers, Jamie Foxx Show.
I fuck with all of those for real.
God
So
damn.
I'm
They're
going
all
with
so good.
Fresh Prince next, and then Jamie Foxx, and then the Wayne. But I fuck with the one because they had a fly. They had the best wardrobe. Them motherfuckers was fly in the Wayans brothers. They dressed fly. If you gotta go check that out, like
sure
that
they
time,
did. No, for
them
sure.
niggas was fly. They was funny too. So, but so I'm gonna go Martin, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, and then the Wayans brothers.
Wayans Brothers last.
Yeah,
Okay. Damn, that's horrible.
I liked all of. What's yours?
Because Martin and Jamie Foxx. I mean, Martin is number one.
Yeah.
But Fresh Prince and Jamie Foxx,
That's
they
a close
might be
one.
running neck
That's
and
a
neck.
close one.
Yeah.
Because Jamie shit was a little like Will's was the lifestyle that we didn't understand. The Jamie shit was just on some real life family. Like he'd be trying to pimp girl, and he was trying to do his
But
thing.
he was
so
funny though.
It's super. I loved you. That was tough for
I
me.
loved all of those. Wow.
Yeah. What's your ranking?
just because
Rank it then.
Go ahead.
I'll
Rank it
rank it,
then.
but Martin, Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx, the same shit.
Okay.
Wayans Brothers, the same thing.
I'm gonna put Fresh Prince first, just because I loved Fancy so much. I loved
Okay.
Ashley.
Okay.
I love the Fresh Prince. And then
Ashley
I'm gonna
was
go
a bad
Martin.
one.
Then I'm going Jamie Foxx Show, and then I'm going Wayans Brothers.
Okay.
Wayans Brothers was like the one you watched when everything was off.
We all know, because if I really gotta go number one, I'm gonna go and Live in Color.
Ooh, that shit was
Living Color
cold.
was good too.
Think about how many. I really wanted, man. Shout out the Wayans family, man. How many people? You got to think. Us growing up, how many people they put on? They put on all these people. That family was so talented and brought such a unique perspective and a different vibe, and so many stars were born, and I don't think they gave it the respect they deserve.
Everybody came from a Living Color.
Come on, man. Everybody.
Everybody came through
Living Colors is the shit.
What?
That was the shit.
That shit was funny.
That's a great call. That could be the best show ever.
It might be, homie. It might be.
My favorite movie was Low Down Dirty Shame, and was that the brother or was that the dad? That was the brother that played the main.
That was Damon Wayans.
That was Damon
that was
Wayans.
Damon.
That was his brother.
That was one of my favorite movies.
One of my favorite movies is Money Talks with Chris Tucker.
I love that movie.
I watch that all the time.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
my
best
shit.
movie
You
ever.
still watching that?
Hell yeah.
I still watch it.
Hey, throw on Money Talk, real quick. There's all type of shit going on. This nigga throw on Money Talk.
Hey, bro, yeah.
It's in the playlist on the TV. Already.
I be
swear
taking
to
these
God.
long trips and having them on my iPad. I watched that bitch probably like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 months.
Oh, you
lost
a
a lot of
nigga.
time.
Oh,
Hey,
no, me.
They lost a lot of
T-Rell, I know the whole movie. Hey, the
Straight
nigga
up.
said, I was with my hoes.
Yeah, come on, man.
We gotta redo that someone somehow.
Yeah,
We gotta redo Money Talk someone somehow.
yeah, that shit was dope.
We should.
Legendary.
That's so tight.
Oh, my
Damn.
God, homie.
Wow.
It was one thing that a lot of players, younger players, be saying, and they always say, they wasn't as skilled, or they wasn't, they weren't really aggressive, or they were aggressive, but we'll still just run circles around them. Like Anthony Edwards said about,
I saw that
about MJ and them saying, MJ was
it's
the only
just tough
skilled one
because
back then.
it's weird because I have 15-year-old kids, and then obviously Anthony Edwards is in his early 20s, and I feel like, and I don't think it's in a disrespectful way, I feel like these new players, younger players, don't understand or respect what came before them because there's so much other shit going on this. So we don't have time to learn the past. We just know what's current and how to stay current, and we got to do our jobs.
Yeah.
So I don't even fault them for that because there's just so much other shit going on. So I don't think they respect the history of what came before them. You know what I mean? Like my generation definitely always wanted to pay homage to who, but I feel like with this new, and this is not even a knock on the new generation, like I said, because there is so much shit going on, but I don't think they do their homework like they need to do their homework. But what I will say is this is definitely the most skilled generation of all time.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different game now. All these kids are doing one-on-one, head-down drills, but I also feel like a majority, not all of them, a majority lack the IQ of the game. Like if you don't have the ball in your hands, they don't know what to do. And back when we played, like we mastered moving and cutting and screening and knowing how to play without the ball. So this generation is super skilled, but if they don't have the ball in their hands, they kind of lock up. You know what I mean? So it's just like there's a trade-off for all the talent and athleticism for today. But I mean, with all that said, I still love where the game is and what's going on with the game. But like I said, I just don't think these younger players understand what happened back then because they don't take the time to learn it.
Yeah, Magic Johnson didn't like that. He's like, I ain't finna respond. He ain't got no championship.
I mean, you're gonna ruffle a lot of people's feathers. But I love Anthony Edwards. I think he has the opportunity to be the face of the league. He's a very talented, young, confident motherfucker that backs it up. You know what I mean? So he's young right now. He's probably gonna say some shit that he doesn't mean when he looks back on it. But at the end of the day, man, he's a hell of a player.
Who are some of your favorite faces of the league right now?
I like this young guy. I think people are sleeping on. I think people, because life just keeps moving without you. People forgot how cold Ja was. So Ja's gonna come back and do his thing this year. I see Zion has lost a lot of weight, so he's gonna come and I feel like he's gonna play more games and hopefully stay away from that crazy girl that be out here trying to talk crazy on him and just focus on hoop and do his thing.
Because she got too much ass. He probably like, God damn.
Have you seen her stand up? That shit look like two toothpicks with motherfucking cotton balls on top of them motherfuckers. That shit is ridiculous, bro. that shit is so out of pocket. Oh, man, I ain't talking bad about it. I'm sorry. I ain't talking bad about nobody. But come on, man. You can't be out here doing and talking and doing that. That shit is just foul what she's doing, man. Like, nobody's
but
perfect.
It's so much temptation with these young niggas in this there's so many girls.
You know,
like,
you
what?
touched on a good point, bro. That's what when you talk, if you watch basketball talk, the one thing you'll hear, you hear KG say, you hear us say, there's no vets no more. Like when we came in the league, there was dudes that's 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Whether they played or not, they just helped in that transition of this part of your life.
Coaching you real
quick. You know
quick.
what I mean? The pitfalls off the court and how to move with these women and you know what I mean, and dress and. They don't have that no more. Like now they want all young people that have potential. So you don't have the older dudes on the bench no more. They're kind of the Udonis Haslams, the Andre Iguodala's. Like those teams were always good because they had vets. These young kids are almost the blind leading the blind. These young talented kids with nobody to listen to and nobody to respect are kind of just doing whatever the fuck they want. So
yeah, because it's all Instagram models. These niggas is 20 and these bitches is 40. Like they don't even matter as long as it's pretty. You know what I mean?
It's a lot going on.
Yeah,
it's a lot going on.
That's hard, man. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm glad I missed out on that era. Like we used to have to go out, and we were just talking about this the other night. We used to have to like go out there and get it, nigga. We got to write numbers on our hands, on our finger, put it on the napkin. Like that's how we started.
Damn.
You know, that's how we started the game. You know, you used to have to work. Like I feel like this generation doesn't really know how to talk to nobody because they're so used to this.
And them contracts is big, so they going right out there tricking.
Right.
Off the rip.
Off the rip. What you need?
That's a lot of money, bro. Hey, they're making a lot of money, bro.
What?
This new deal they just signed, these dudes, you're going to see $500 million deals.
Man, that is crazy.
I got 6 sons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming down the pipeline. One of them motherfuckers gonna hit. Yeah. One of them motherfuckers gonna hit. One of these motherfuckers gonna hit. I missed that money. Somebody gonna get it.
Somebody gonna get this.
Somebody's gonna get it.
Sure.
Somebody's gonna get it.
At minimum, that's wild, man.
So none of them has said, I don't want to play basketball.
No, I'm not a dad that pushes anything. Like the twins will tell you, like I didn't push the twins until they loved it. They played video games and fucked around and did whatever they wanted. Like they grew up around it, so they always had an IQ for it. They were in the locker room with Kobe and Chris Paul and Blake and CP and Steph and KD, and they grew up around that shit. They grew up in those locker rooms, so they liked it, but they were kids and they were, consumed by, the internet. So they're 15 now, maybe like 12 and a half. Almost 13, they're like, Dad, we want to start training, and that's when they started training. But I wanted them to love it, and I didn't want my love to push them to do what they didn't want to do. So,
how do you like when you think you have to have that talk with them? Like, look, man, she only like you because of what you doing, homie. The temptation is crazy. The genuine, it might not never be genuine, bro.
We touch on those right now. They're both with their first love right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I took one approach, but then I had to walk that approach back and respect the fact it's their first love. You know what I mean? We all had our first love and know that kind of come and go, but you can't tell me nothing about my first love at that time. You know what I mean? That shit meant everything. So I had to kind of just respect where they're at with it and understand that, everything ain't meant to last forever, and people are for phases of your life, and they may come back around, but you got to continue to evolve. So, the people you with may not be there when you get there, but you started with may not be there, but the right ones will. You know what I mean? So I try to give them a little bit of game here and there, but they also have to experience it for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, right, man. I'm tired, I don't want to have. I gotta have that talk with my son. Like, look, man.
When you gonna tell him? What age he gonna be when you sit him down?
They're trying to fuck you, bro.
Yeah, look, sometimes
they need the purse.
Is he gonna be like this? Your daddy big time. Now you big time. They trying to get.
Let me see the bitch.
Because I can imagine your son. I can imagine your son bringing a girl to his house like, we got an elevator. Like, hey, doing it. That's how your son. That's how your son girl's gonna be looking. My boyfriend got an elevator.
I'm finna get that nigga for the chick.
Hey, oh, his daddy, the YouTuber.
Drink. Yeah, I'm gonna get him for the drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Well, hold on, what we drinking? We drinking this.
You can drink whatever.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. We got Matt Barnes in the building, man. We gonna take another shot, man. We've been in this motherfucker almost 2 hours. I know you usually doing 45 minutes.
No, I got time, bro. I told my girl what I'm gonna come do. I came to kick it, man. So we can do what y'all need to do.
I was live. She probably watching us. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
No,
yeah, shout out. No. Like, he ain't watching y'all niggas. She ain't y'all together.
She's pregnant. She's wrangling 5 other kids.
She ready to have that baby.
What are y'all having, a boy or a girl?
Another boy. She's 9 months,
Another
bro.
now.
So do you have any girls or her
So
daughters?
her daughter's the only girl. So I have 4 sons. Well, it's gonna be my 4th son. I got the twins, and then me and her have Ashton together, and we have about to have Austin together. Then she had 3. She has a 13-year-old daughter, 12-year-old son, and 10-year-old son. So just one daughter.
Just boys.
All boys.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And my sister has 4 boys. It's crazy. So my brother has a girl and a boy, but I guess we just make boys.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. I want a daughter bad though, for real. I really want a daughter.
I was gonna say.
You didn't even get me one.
Oh, I did it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I told you to
hanging
give me a
right
cup.
there.
Man, fucking around, man. I only sipping anyway. Don't even worry about it.
Because I was gonna ask, do you think any of your daughters will go to the WNBA, and how you feel about that?
She loves basketball. She's got to work. I tell her, I don't sugarcoat shit, but I keep things like age appropriate. Like I just tell her now, like you got to work if you want to get better.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, that shit ain't gonna happen if you don't.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers to parenthood.
Yeah. Cheers
You got
to
any kids that you claim?
Stepkid.
I see you a stepdad.
No, I'm a stepdad for
So
sure.
how is that? Stepdad ain't easy. How that shit go?
It's easy.
It's easy for you.
This right here, the relationship I've been is going on a year. I've been with her, and she got a 15-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old son.
Okay.
That just graduated from high school and all this shit. It's easy because they fuck with me.
Okay. They're a little older.
Yeah, and that. You feel me? And,
See, I got
ain't giving no advice or nothing. He's smoking cigarettes. He don't know what the fuck going on.
Nah. Like,
they don't even like
no, yes they do. Shout out to both of them.
I'm about to beat your ass.
No, he
Tell
wasn't.
that nigga stop playing that PlayStation.
No, he was a clown.
No, he was. He said he looked back at the nigga like, nigga, I'll beat the shit out of you.
No, he
I mean, 19-year-old, yeah.
I'm talking about he bigger than both of y'all. I'm talking about he.
Hey, look, he said something to that nigga. He said something to that nigga. He said,
okay,
yeah, all right, you got it, youngster.
Nah, but he's real respectful. You feel me? He a good kid. He play video games. You feel me?
Yeah.
He a good kid. And her daughter, I love her heart. She love me. Everything cool.
That's dope.
Why you ain't got no kids though? For real?
You ask me this every time. When it's time for me to have some, God gonna let it happen.
You shoot it blanks. You need to go get checked.
He said, well, hey.
You shoot it.
Nigga said, well, hey.
Because obviously, my nigga,
Yeah,
no
well, we have
protection.
kids so bad.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking. You
When it happen, it's gonna happen.
use condoms still?
When it happens, it's gonna happen.
No, I'm just you use condoms.
When it happens, it's gonna happen.
No, you use condoms. I'm just asking you. Like,
Not with my girl right now.
Okay. I know you got a girl, but yeah, my bad. I do know you just said it. My fault. I'm tripping.
Yeah, you got a girl. Not with your girl. Not with your girl.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible at pulling out, so it's.
Me too.
That's crazy.
You ain't got nothing to show for it though.
Yeah,
you don't.
Ain't got nothing to say.
I think it is, and it's the honest truth. I think when I was 17, and when I got shot 6 times, that's what fucked me up when it went through and all this shit.
Man, I ain't trying to hear
That's
that.
what
So
I
you don't think you should go to the doctor and see?
I'm gonna go.
How old are you?
Balls in the
36,
year.
37.
Oh yeah, come on, man. If you can, you gotta experience it. There ain't nothing like fatherhood.
Yeah.
Like obviously, stepdad is cool, but like your only like to me, I feel like you don't know true love until you have a child. Like child change your life, bro.
I said that.
For sure.
It made me like realize for real, God is real. I'm like, oh shit, God is real.
So what's your favorite thing about being a father?
Me?
Yeah, both
Just
of
Rubbing on their mom's booty.
y'all. Wow. That's all they really care. Fuck them kids.
Come here, girl. You know what I mean? I like coming home to my babies. They give me good energy every time. No matter if I hollered at them before I left, or I'm hollering at them, I'm just trying to see what's going on. They always, Dad, It's just like, they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So, and it's just like the love is pure.
Yes.
The love is super pure.
Untainted.
And I love that. I love that. And it's just like energy going on in my house. Like, I was a nigga that didn't like being by itself. I always had to have the homies with me, and we gotta be at least 5, 6 in this motherfucker. If y'all got bitches or whatever, I need to see something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going off energy. So when I got older, all that shit, it's how
Slow
I
down.
down and go, because everybody getting their lives and everybody just going their separate ways. So yeah, my kids is that. You know what I'm saying? My kids is like, okay, this is my energy now. It's really, really pure. So yeah, I fuck with it.
I think the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a cold world. You got to have something to be able to come home and lean on to. And, I thank God every day because I'm not easy to deal with.
You know what I mean? My girl be holding me down. Then on top of that, you know, the amount of kids I have, and it's a lot. You know what I mean? But it's like you said, when I had been ripping and running since I touched LA. You know what I mean? So I didn't had the best life I could ever have. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like at this point in my life, like having success and not really having a real foundation to share with is pointless. You know what I mean? So I love family. I embrace family. It's not perfect, but it's real. And you go through the ups and downs, and you could be on the, all right, motherfucker, I'm getting a new place. Fuck you. And next day, you know what I mean? It's just it's the ebbs and flows. It's the roller coasters of life, man. But I remember one thing my ex-wife's mom told me. It's like when you decide to settle down with the one, you're just picking the person you're gonna argue with for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So is that person worth it? And, you know, and I feel like I have a person that's worth it. Like we be going at it, but we love each other to death and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, I be arguing with this nigga all day.
Yeah, I already know. That's life.
Yeah,
that's what's supposed to happen. I love the fact y'all can work together though. That's dope.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mess with. I mean, the same thing you doing with the show. You know, this is my show. This is my reality show. We turning it on right now. In the beginning, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas crying, niggas talking shit.
How long you been with the show? Because you weren't like it ain't been too long, right?
No, she been here damn near.
Oh, has it been the beginning?
What? Back on Fig since the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, has it? So how many years has the show been going on? Or seasons?
1.5. 1.5, yeah, about a year and a half.
Okay.
This is our Friday. It'll be our 200th show.
Oh, congratulations, bro. That's a milestone.
But we just always work together. Like since we've been together, we've just always been working towards something. You know, we just always built what we have like together. So it's just really special.
Get it.
But I wanted to ask you about marriage because we've been together so long, but we haven't got married.
How long y'all been together?
Like 14 years. Like a long time since like 2010.
I feel you. It's
okay,
marriage is just different these days. It's not the same thing our parents and our grandparents. It's not till death do us part. I just think it's, you know, you could be compatible one minute and not the next. And I think that the life we live in now, social media, we don't put the same attention and energy into the relationship that they used to have to. I mean, because there's just so many, the world is at the palm of your hand. You know what I mean? So, like, relationships now, you got to fight for that shit, man. That shit ain't hard and ain't easy, and you got to continue to fight for it. So, it's...
Did you have any fears with, like, getting married again after getting divorced?
At first, I did. At first, because, you know, I mean, no one likes to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At first, no one likes to fail. But I think my first marriage, with all due respect, and we're in a good place now, but I think we did it for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? So... you know, now we've talked about it, and you know, we both failed one time. We don't want to fail again. So
yeah,
but we've been together. We're going on 7.5 years. You know what I mean? So it's just when I think when it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that shit don't change how I feel and how we move as a unit. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it stamps us. Like I just feel like if I'm gonna spend this much time with you, Mo, I really love you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And whether that I have to put another ring on your hand to show you that, or we just really gonna be down. But I understand. But I also understand the other side for a woman that kind of wants like, hey, I'm riding. I get it. I get both sides. But at the end of the day, like I think from a man's point of view, like I love you to death. You know what I mean? And I don't think me saying that we're married or a stamp is gonna change that. You know what I mean?
It's gonna change anything.
I get both sides though.
Yeah, I think the fear of divorce is crazy too. It's just like it's almost like something is there. Like as soon as you get married, it's just like, oh, they divorcing 2 years later. It's like, damn, nigga, I've been together for all these years. As soon as you get married, then 2 years later, it's like, oh, I'm divorcing this nigga. You feel me? Like, man, fuck no, man. Man, hell no.
It's tough.
Nah, that shit is tough.
But if it ain't broke, why? You know what I mean? If
why
it don't,
fix it?
Come on, man.
You did ask her to marry you though.
I did.
Fiancés. Oh,
I did.
Fiancés.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been a fiance for a long ass time.
You got a nice ring.
I do, but
it's nice. It's good. You great.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, just my whole thing. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't just really prioritized it because I've been prioritizing like my businesses and different stuff. But I'm just like, I have to have the funds too to do this.
No, hold on.
Or we could just go elope and just
hold
be
on.
done.
You see, he leaning over because you full of shit.
No, I want to know. I want because I want to know like what. from a woman's, I gave you a man. Like from your point of view, what changes if you guys do get married in your mind, in the woman's mind?
Nothing, because I feel like we are married now.
You
so
live together.
Like literally
you got
nothing
kids.
will change.
Right.
But I feel like because I grew up in a Christian family, I went to church. Like that's what we studied. Like that's what I know what's supposed to be done. You have to get married before you move in, have sex, all this stuff. Like,
but you can do it the right way and still fail.
Yeah, you can.
You can take all the steps that you learned to. Hold on. Hey, baby. What's up, Holmes? I'm on the show right now. I'm doing the show.
This is how live shows
I'm on the show. We're on a live show.
I love
say
that.
hello. This is Ash. You say hi.
What's the deal?
You say we live right now, bro.
live
You
right
calling, you fucking everything up. What's going on?
I love that.
How was school today?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Big W's in the chat one time, man. Oranges in the chat one time. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like this video, man.
I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm done,
in the building one time, man. Don't worry about nothing, man. Y'all
I'm gonna come home as soon as I'm done.
Yeah.
That's okay?
We got Matt Barnes in the building.
Probably in the next 30 minutes.
You're not gonna have in the building. I know you looking. No matter how many views.
I don't have a boss. I'm my own boss, fool. Who's your boss?
That's who you're not getting.
Me.
They said T-Rell and Heather's live wedding would be dope.
Oh,
I gotta go. I love you.
Please.
Me and Heather live wedding finna go crazy.
Love you,
with
love you.
Boosie performing. You know what I'm saying? All right, my boy back off the floor
we
with his
back, my
kids.
bad.
This is
Yeah.
good. You know what I'm saying? I did big dedicated.
life.
We love
Big
dedicated.
Big dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about nothing, man.
Oh, he definitely needs dedicated.
Oh yeah,
merch.
get my
What's
boy
that?
some dedicated merch,
Yeah,
man.
It's
What's that
our
mean?
friend's merch, and he's like a super dad, and he made
Come on,
merch
man.
dedicated to
Yeah,
that.
we need
it's
to team
called
up and do
dedicated.
superpowers. Let's get it.
Yeah,
need
y'all
something.
heard that,
I
man.
need
You feel me?
something.
Shout out to the homie King, man,
Yeah.
and this bitch, man. Yeah, y'all see W's in the chat though. I don't even know where we was at. You know what I'm saying? They got my boy right there, man. You feel me? Dedicated. He got
Let's
his
get it.
daughters.
Let's get it.
Yeah, love that. What the fuck was we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, we was talking about
Marriage.
The marriage.
Yeah.
You ain't off the hook. But see what it was she young. You supposed to get married or whatever, but she just was used to me always, you know, being there with her, planning stuff with her, fucking with her. Doing different things because you know we like the interior design. You start businesses with each other. We there every step of the way. So once I asked her to get married, she like, I'm supposed to plan the wedding. We forgot she forgot the values. She like, hold on, when you planning it? I'm like, hold on, you planning?
No, I just
and
don't.
I'm just here.
No.
You know what I mean? So she forgot. So you know, I forgot too. I had to remind her like, oh no, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. And you were supposed to be planning it. You were supposed to be doing all of that stuff.
So with all that
she
said,
was waiting on me.
Y'all got a date with all that said?
No.
Next
Still on
year.
date.
Next year.
I said by next year, but I'm just like.
Hopefully we can get little Boosie to perform. Little Boosie gonna perform.
We just never sat down and
we going
communicated
live.
like this is like we're actually gonna do this. This is how much it's gonna cost. We need to set aside this
You
side of money.
supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's what he basically said.
That's really what it
did
is
that
to
without
me.
him.
Hey,
I'm supposed
wait.
to look at the list like,
Hey, weddings ain't
nah.
cheap. Then you got to chop some names off.
yeah.
All the shit.
It's hundreds of dollars per plate. Do we really want these motherfuckers coming? Do I really fuck with you enough to pay $800 for you
And
and
then
your
I'm
guests?
like, you know,
Smac
I
not
could go
coming.
get eloped. I could go get eloped.
Damn. Crazy.
You gonna do me?
No filet for you.
I thought he
Now
was-
that's
I thought-
150 a plate.
I thought he
you
was the
better
ring
eat all
bearer.
that.
I thought he was going to carry the rings.
See how you feel? That's how you feel.
Can't even walk.
Man, I
How
just
you gonna carry the ring? This
Now your
nigga can't
friend you
even
grew
walk.
up with. That's how your
This nigga
friend.
gonna ring bearer. This nigga really a kid. This nigga stupid. He gonna
You know
be
what
the
I'm saying?
ring
This how you
bearer.
do your day one friends as kids. It's cool.
He gonna be the ring bearer, bro.
All right.
He gonna stomp down that
shit.
motherfucker with a Newport.
What a
Somebody
new
said
boy.
we're Jim Jones and Chrissy. That's crazy. I don't want to be
Jim
like
Jones
that.
and Chrissy.
Yeah, they was going through this on their reality
Oh
show.
no, yeah.
I was watching that. I watched that episode.
Shout out to Jim Jones and Chrissy. I love
man.
that
Are they
relationship.
married yet?
No, she said, you know what, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Oh gosh, she's like, I'm cool.
She did, but she had asked him to marry her, and then she did some
Oh, that's
crazy
what I'm
shit.
never doing. What?
Nah,
Oh
hell
yeah,
nah.
I forgot about that. That's what I'm not doing.
Oh,
But yeah.
What if a girl
I don't know.
asks you to marry you? Like, hey, what's up, my nigga? Will you marry me, bro?
In those words, just how you said it.
You gotta say it because you gotta have some type of masculinity to this shit.
What's up, my
It
nigga?
ain't
Hey, what's
time.
up, my nigga?
You ready?
It ain't time right now.
You gonna tell the bitch it ain't
ain't
time?
time.
On one knee?
It ain't time.
Sure.
You gonna tell her, no, it ain't time.
It ain't time.
You gotta say yeah right
Nah,
off the
I ain't
gate.
how you gonna force me to say yeah if I'm not ready?
As soon as you breaking up, soon as you don't say yeah, nigga. She went got a
So
ring.
now you forcing me. Now you just
she
gonna
went
bitch
got
me
on her
out. You a
knees.
bitch ass nigga. Take this ring, nigga. Say
Yeah, so what if she planned it? It's a bunch of family, cousins, everybody, whole motorcycle club. And she like, my nigga, what's the deal?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
I'm gonna say I do, but when we behind closed doors, I'm like, you know you fucked up, right? Hey, you know you fucked up.
You gonna
right?
let her get it off with the family?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get it off. Yeah, I will. I do. But you know you fucked up, right? Like, come on, my nigga.
Oh my God, homie, this nigga crazy, homie.
I
really
just
do.
never have been pressed, but now since I'm getting older,
Yeah,
everybody's
you
like,
need to plan your own shit. Yeah, plan your
You
shit.
gotta get married.
You need to do
I
that.
definitely thought the women are supposed to plan. I can never
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we.
Because
not
I'll have
supposed to
some.
do
I'll have
nothing.
some regular shit. We gonna go in the backyard and
See,
you mean get down.
and fuck
So
around.
are
Sa-
so y'all
save
planning the
200,000.
wedding?
Oh no, she's planning that shit. What's the destination? We on the beach. They
Yeah,
gotta fly,
see?
get there. But see, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not planning.
So
that.
you don't know nothing that's going on. You just know you getting married.
We going to an
And
island.
he knows
See?
he's spending the funds.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm spending the funds.
Okay.
It don't
then
matter.
I'll plan it.
You can
'Cause
plan
he
whatever
said
you
2
want.
racks. That's what I'm saying. 200 racks. That's what I'm saying. If it's mine,
Oh,
and it's gonna
I
be-
just said that shit ranges from any like my first.
See, he said ranges.
Hey,
Yeah,
my first wedding, I probably spent almost half of that shit was popping.
Well, yeah, y'all were on TV. Y'all were,
Yeah,
that
shit was that shit,
I'm not
bro.
doing all that.
That was
But
the
I said
Bacara. That
at
was the
least need at least
Bacara
100.
in Santa Barbara, bro. We
That's
smoked
a
that
lot,
whole
too.
motherfucker out,
But I'm
bro.
gonna be trying to take the
Bacara,
shortcuts
that
for
shit
sure.
was like, if you ever been to Santa Barbara, it's not even that. It's not even there no more.
Santa
But it was
Barbara.
on the wall. It was on the
Santa
water,
Barbara.
bro. We had a movie theater. We watched Friday. We had Ciroc sponsor. We was smoking in the movie theater, and that shit was going up through the vents into the front lobby. The lobby was smoked. This is like one of them $1,200, $1,500 a night type room, like hotels. Like they probably never had weddings again after that shit, bro.
My nigga crazy.
Oh, it was
500.
oh man,
I only to be like, you know what? I don't even like you
a
no
year
more,
and a half
cuz.
later, we divorced.
See,
We had
I'm
fun
not
though.
doing that, homie.
Hey, we had fun though. Hey,
We had fun though. It's a big party.
Spending no
celebration.
funds on nothing.
Hey, one of my
Nah, I'm not doing
homeboys that I played with, I won't say his name, says, "Man, this is the best." He spoke. This is the best party I ever been to. You guys need to get divorced and then remarried and do this shit again.
Oh
Damn.
We
no.
lasted a year and a half, bro.
But you finna do it again though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
You gonna do it again?
Yeah, I found someone that makes me want to do it again.
That's tight.
good.
That's a
You wanna
blessing.
be there. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Party.
Yeah.
That's
I
hard.
want to see
Where
you
y'all
guys.
getting married
You
at?
got to get there. I think it's an island, so it's gonna be an island. So yeah, y'all come fuck with us. Come
He don't
function.
know. I love that.
What do you
That
mean?
he don't know where it's gonna be. It's just an island. You doing that. So don't talk to me about nothing.
That's
See,
fine.
she love me though. She be like, is this good? Everything. So I'm planning it too.
Right.
But you
This
gotta
good,
think
this
like,
good, this good.
are you from here too?
No, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
So you gotta think you have it here. You gotta invite a lot of motherfuckers. But if you go somewhere, you gotta be able to get there. If you get there, cool. You pay for your whole flight and hotel. You can come fuck with us.
Yeah,
but
for
I'm
sure.
not flying all. You know what I mean? I'm not paying for all you in LA. You gonna have to pay for it,
Because
gang.
if you got a destination wedding, you still got to count the plates.
I mean,
Right?
yeah, but you got to fly yourself here.
You gotta get
But
there.
what if they don't fly and you got all them plates counted and they don't
No,
come?
you're not going to count the plates
Yeah.
until people confirm and say they'll be there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Hey,
Yeah.
you coming? You on your way? I got my ticket, got my room is paid for.
I got you on the steak.
Yeah, your
I got
plate
you on the
right there.
steak.
Boo. Okay.
I got
That's
you on the
coming.
fish. I got you on the
trying.
fish.
It's
That's
over.
right.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Pay for it, you just got to get here.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, if you're going to pay for rooms and stuff, you
Yeah.
really got it like that. But usually people pay for their rooms, they pay for their tickets to get there, and they attend your wedding.
So let me know ahead of time. You plan on flying out, because I know you.
I got to hook up at Southwest for you.
Okay, believe that.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, bitch,
I'm
no
there.
fly
Hey,
Southwest.
shout out Mary. I fuck with Southwest.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
love
anywhere
it
on the
too.
West Coast, bro, I love South or
Yeah.
Jet Sweet X.
I love Jet Sweet
Man.
X and Jet Blue. I just
Yeah.
learned about the other day
Yeah.
that Jet Blue is good,
Yeah.
but Jet Sweet X is cold.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
I took my nigga. He thought he was on a real jet though. Cause
You are.
That was.
You
Real
are.
jet. What you talking about? You don't
You
say you know.
was.
That was a real jet. jet, and I claim that to this day.
It wasn't set up like how the fancy ones, but that's a real jet.
It definitely is.
Yo, JSX is the shit. I found that shit a minute ago. That was my little secret. It used to be nobody on that shit got big. Now you fly all over the place on JSX, but that shit is out.
It's still not as many people out there to be there.
We went to Vegas on that thing. I'm like, we on a jet. Hey, we doing it.
Right out of Burbank, straight up.
Yeah, that's so tight.
Yeah, I fuck with that and South. Come on, man. I'm not fancy unless I have to be.
Man, I flew Southwest. I was like, this shit is nice, and I flew Spirit, and that shit was nice. I'm like, this shit is nice.
I just think that extra
I ain't fucking around. Whatever flight though, I hop on it. I'm like, these niggas on the internet be saying anything, man. If I gotta get on a flight, I'm gonna get on a flight.
I just get there safe.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, but Delta is running #1 though.
Delta?
I fly Delta sometimes.
Or American Airlines?
Delta is #1 because they got all the little shit you could go for the flight miles and all that.
Who Juvenile just getting into? What company was that? American. That wasn't a good look.
Hey, you gotta go economy.
That wasn't right. Could you imagine somebody trying to really tell you that?
Yeah, like, hey, go economy because somebody finna take your seat, bro.
Imagine that. Never.
It's juvenile.
Never. You got to drag me off.
We changed all the shit. Hit
the motherfucking drag me off.
Have you ever had an airplane incident or no?
There was one girl that was tripping that was supposed to get off and wouldn't get off, and I needed to catch a connecting flight. She wouldn't. I actually filmed it and put it on Instagram. Like she made this little bitch, excuse my language, she wouldn't get off, and they made the whole plane get off. And I filmed it. How you feel, Megan? It was people were laughing. I forgot it was like a year ago.
You seem like you'd have an airplane incident.
Who, me?
He's tripping.
Oh, yeah. You know what? See, I had a couple incidents and niggas was getting mad at me because they didn't want to get off. Because if I get off, bitch, we all getting off.
Yeah.
And they like, hey, sit down. Like, cause now we all threaten each other. Like, no, we gonna get down. Like,
yeah, we gonna do it up.
We not missing this flight, bitch.
For real.
I was gonna do some shit you know what I'm saying, with me, Duno, AD. I don't know where the fuck we was going. It was finna go to New York? Oh, we was finna get into it. Oh, God, I was. And them niggas was like, here this nigga go.
Terrell's so burnt out, though.
Like, here
Terrell
this nigga
likes
go.
to get into it. He likes to see how far he can push it.
Buy that first-class seat, nigga. Put your bag in the back.
Terrell
but it wasn't nowhere to put my bag, and the bitch gonna tell me, look, hey, you didn't buy your seat don't come with the
who was wrong?
Luggage.
You or her?
Him always.
Well, look,
and he go argue with that, and I'm like,
I was wrong because of the little small print, but nobody don't know that. Your seat don't come with the luggage up top.
Oh shit!
Nobody don't know that shit.
What airline was that?
That was American.
Oh.
Was that Delta?
Oh no, y'all flew United.
That shit sound like Spirit.
Nah, Spirit. They taking the money. They putting your bag.
Whatever. They gonna do whatever.
Yeah, your money. You got money?
They gonna
money?
Hey, just come put this shit in this bathroom. We don't look used over here.
Yeah. Spirit taking your chili. They putting the bag on anywhere. They don't give a fuck, man.
Another one.
That's funny.
Yeah, we taking big shots at this motherfucker, man. Shout out my boy Matt Barnes holding it down with his man on Back on Fig. Make sure y'all like this video one time, man. Hey, let's go back to our super chats, man. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all sending a lot. We should got our scroll all the way down to the bottom because we stupid late.
I'll read it fast.
Is this already at the bottom?
Yeah.
Salute motherfucking West, FNJ, and fuck Aubrey on my mama. Oh golly. One Take Ocho said, yeah, come mess with me. Y'all know I work at Southwest.
One Take Ocho, you work at Southwest?
I ain't mad at that, bro.
Oh, I fuck with it, man. I'm gonna need all the discounts.
Cooks fire plates.
Yeah, on God.
Old John Segro said, no face. Jack Young said, where do you put your Vince Carter in the combo of top players of that generation? People tend to focus on dunking, but real players know he was more.
Before you answer that, this is how crazy this shit is. This super chat is. He sent this money to ask this question, and he's writing back you so crazy. He's right there. This is Jack Young.
Outside.
So he could have asked for free if he just interrupted, but
he didn't want to interrupt. He wants you to read
But he donated though.
He
gave $5.
He gave $5.
So I think Vince Carter is one of the most talented motherfuckers I've ever been around.
Thank you.
Super skilled, talented.
Respect on my boy's name.
One of the greatest. Should definitely be a top 75. Vince, T-Mac, them two was two killers right there. But yeah, Vince had a lot of game.
I didn't like how he retired. I don't like how they Vince. Yeah, I knew Vince Carter. He didn't get that farewell.
Like really, 22 years.
Yeah.
No, Vince is a tremendous athlete. Tremendous athlete.
Kicking with Key said, y'all got Matt, y'all legends. I gotta ask, what players in your era, Matt, was able to smoke like you and stack and stayed stars also? Salute all y'all.
I can't tell on nobody. I know me and Stack smoked a lot of weed, but there's other people. Some of your favorite players was big burned out, but was still great.
So did Phil Jackson hit the blunt?
He didn't hit mine, but he hit his joints.
He hit some joints.
Yeah, I heard Phil was a smoker. Yeah, it was dope.
Phil looked like he was getting high. Yeah. I ain't lying to y'all. He had on
I read that
suit
Jack
on.
Young 6.
He was doing something.
I remember you told me about Matt Barnes. You were like, he don't give a fuck. He's crazy. He's a thug. He's a lope.
I love that nigga, but I hated him though. I'm like, oh, he finna get at me. I love this nigga. I'm finna get out with this nigga. We was so serious about this shit, bro. At home, like we was so much of fans. We was like, oh, we about to get out with Matt Barnes, homie. Right. But no, he was like, man, I'm talking about one of the best three to play the three, like cold, like super aggressive, like getting at you, making you play hard. Yeah, just yeah. Yeah, the 2-hand dunk. You'll come out, you know what I'm saying? 15 foot, 2-hand, bash on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this nigga crazy. I just love it.
Fun, man. I just had fun. That's it.
Yeah, man. I loved it.
Lord Key, thank you for your $20. He put oranges in the chat. Memphis Made 901 said, hopefully we can see more FMW on all the smoke collabs.
Yeah. We might have to do a little tour or something. We might have to make something happen. We're going to see.
Yeah. Bing Bongin said, thoughts on V. Steviano.
Oh, man, the little mischief for the Clippers. If y'all saw Clipped, it was just on FX. They did a show on FX and Hulu about our team for that Lob City team where Donna Sterling was caught talking about black people and Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
She was a weirdo, man. She thought she ran shit. She thought that if she snitched that she was going to be famous, and she had her little 8.5. I don't even think she got 15. I think she got like 8 minutes, and that was it.
They canceled you.
It.
Golly. That Donald Sterling shit was actually really crazy.
That was nuts.
It was nuts, man. How was that going through that? Because I had Barron up here. He didn't really, want to touch on it that much, but it's just like, how was that going through that?
Yeah, Barron had some bad experiences with Sterling when he came over the Clippers. It was crazy because you got to think, we was in the playoffs, we was playing a young Warrior team. So the Lob City team was kind of the last team to beat that Warrior team before Steph and them boys went on them dynasty runs. Uh-huh. So this shit comes out during the playoffs where we're playing the Warriors, and it was crazy. I wasn't really tripping though. I felt like he ain't the only one that feels that way. He's just the only one dumb enough to get caught. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these people, a lot of these rich, older white owners think that like these are my cattle. You know what I mean? Especially Sterling. He used to bring motherfuckers in the locker room and look at us when we're naked and getting out the shower, and he was a weird dude, man. But I ain't never had no real bad run-ins with dude, to be honest with you. But everyone has different experiences. But he was just burnt out, so he had to go.
And it's so crazy. I seen this nigga in the Topanga Mall, right?
Sterling?
I seen Sterling in the Topanga Mall. He in Neiman Marcus. All this shit going on, right? All this shit going on. And he got a black bitch with him, a young black woman with him.
Money talks.
And he look, they all in love. She kissing all on him and all the whole little. And I'm like,
when? After the shit came out?
I could have pulled my phone off and went viral. But it was so shocking because it was all this is going on. Yeah, you was walking with me, but you didn't know who this nigga was. I'm like, she don't know who Donald Sterling is. I ain't finna be explaining it right now. But he going crazy, and he got a thing on his arm too. And he just going crazy. I'm like, he got a young black girl on his arm.
Doing it.
Hey.
Okay.
And he in the whole, they trying to kick him out the whole NBA for being racist.
Cold gang.
I'm like, he gotta be old crack. I mean, come on, man. What's the next thing?
I think I read them all, right, 6?
Hell no.
No, I read that. Mm-hmm.
D-Book.
Oh, Scooter from Hoover said, thoughts on D-Book not getting proper praise.
Man, D-Book was a monster in these Olympics. I think the Olympics are hard because everyone is a star in their team, but you got to come in and buy into a role that's bigger than you. And D-Book did that. Like, he put out there and played defense and locked down and rebound and knock shots down when he was supposed to. I've always liked D-Book. I think he's a star in this league and a good dude.
Nah, D Book is cold out there.
My
man.
twins need some shoes, bro.
Yeah, get the shoes going, man.
Send them. He got. You seen his shoes?
Nah, yeah.
He got a real West Coast vibe to him. He wearing Dickies and like he got a real. If you didn't know, you would think he was from Cali.
How you feel about the fashion going on in the NBA? They come walking down the tunnel.
To each his own, man. I never really was too far out there. Some dudes like to show off shit and wear weird shit. They want to show their midsections and. I mean, I just wasn't raised that way, but like, I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean?
A lot of athletes either want to be into fashion or they want to do music. You never wanted to get into music?
Nah, I respect music too much to kind of stay in my lane. There have been dudes that crossed over and been successful, but for the most part, a lot of athletes that cross over to music aren't very good. You know what I mean? There are some, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I just love music, so I wouldn't disrespect music by thinking I can just jump into that shit.
You got any iconic Kobe pieces?
Nah, the first shoes he gave the twins, the last shoes he sent the twins got shoes like 2 weeks before he passed. I got shit like that. But outside, I got jerseys that he signed to them. But outside of that, it was just, you thought Kobe was going to live forever, so you never really thought to get a ton of shit. Like, I see Kobe, you know, every other week. You know what I mean? So it was just never really thought to get no extra shit.
I mean, that's for everybody, though, because all my closest friends and everybody that I really, really love, like, I don't really have no pictures with them.
Because what's understood ain't got to be explained.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's there, but and until something happens, you never really think about that, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, you definitely got to tell the people you love, I mean, tell the people you love that you love them. You know what I mean? Let them know. Like, you just never know.
Nah, for real.
Love you, T-Rell.
Yeah. Yeah, I love you too, huh?
See, he gonna eat me too.
No, but Smac has always said he loves T-Rell. After every time they get off the phone, he always tells you he loves you.
That's
and you're
dope.
just like, all right, bye.
Bye. Like,
He be playing you to the side like that?
yes, I be like, I can't
He's
get it.
so,
All
like,
right.
tough
He too
love.
tough. He
How
too
long y'all
hard
know
for the
each other
radio.
for? How long y'all know each other for?
Since kids. We grew up, same area, same. I walk in his mama house.
You can't tell bro you love him?
Bitch, I love you.
Hey, I've been knowing him since teenagers, since kids. Like, this is really my day one homie. Him, his brother, like,
That's
since
what's up.
kids.
He said, bitch, I love you.
I love you.
But that's the type of relationship we got. I love him.
Come
You know
on,
what I
man.
mean?
You understand that?
Goddamn,
That's his
how
way.
you
That's his
love
way of saying
that's
it.
his way of saying it.
That's,
All right, I'm
hey, that's
all right.
tough love.
Yeah.
Go,
Terrell has
yeah.
tough love, but the older he gets, the more soft.
He's starting to get soft?
He's getting.
You think I'm soft?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, you laugh hard on that, baby.
No, even like my sister, because
smack
she's here
somebody real
visiting,
quick.
and text me like, "Oh, Terrell's
You might have to
getting
smack.
softer with
Hey,
his,
you
with
might have to
his
smack
age."
somebody real quick just to remind them. God damn it.
Why don't you look at me, bitch? Hey, you got me out.
Your sister told you I'm getting
She was
softer.
like, Terrell's getting softer with his age.
You think I'm soft?
Yeah.
That shit getting out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be letting niggas know that shit, man.
Oh,
It's
funny.
soft in the game, man.
Smac called Terrell, and he's like, "Shut up, Terrell." He's on the phone. He's like, "Shut up, Terrell." Oh.
I'm like, what? Y'all niggas is crazy, dog.
I'm like, "What are y'all be talking about?" He's like, "Shut up, Terrell. You lying." You're really like, oh my god, all
That
right.
nigga a kid, homie. No kids.
I ain't no kid, bitch. I ain't no kid.
How do you?
36 for me, 37.
36-year-old kid.
How? I am. My birthday in a few months.
This nigga a kid, huh?
How's I'm a kid, real?
You
Because I
just
like
a
to
kid.
enjoy life and I don't worry about nothing. You know
What
what I
you
mean?
mean? Bitch, you in a white beater on Compton Ave, bitch, with a drink.
What? Okay.
At 36,
Yes.
you losing
I'm
your
from a
mind.
No, let me
He's
tell you.
losing his
No, I'm
mind.
not. Okay, can I talk?
Nigga
Let me tell you. I'm
lost
telling you the truth, though.
Losing your mind.
No,
Go ahead, go
okay,
ahead.
he's right.
Tell me
But
the truth.
I'm
Go
losing
ahead.
my mind allegedly.
Go
But
ahead.
I ride for a motorcycle club.
Yeah,
You know, I'm at a Marley club, and that's what we do. We go out and ride.
Okay, go.
It's hot. It's summertime. I can't walk the streets with a tank top on.
No.
Why?
I saw you on a horse the other day.
Thank you. I was at a motorcycle club on the
Nigga
horse.
losing his mind.
I'm having fun.
Nigga losing his
I'm
mind.
having the best time of my life.
Hey, live your
Look,
life,
I'm having
bro.
the best time of my
Live your
life.
life, bro.
Look at this
I'm at a motorcycle
nigga.
thing
You
with my
are in the
best friend.
ghetto.
Yes, and they love me. They love me when they
Why is a horse out there?
Nigga.
This shit is getting out.
clubs.
That nigga love that.
Whose horse is
Hey, my
nigga,
boys,
bring
they
my
ride.
horse.
My boys, they from a club. They ride
we
bikes
ride
too.
horse.
But they got horse stuff too. So they brought the horses out for the dance, nigga. And I'm like, let me get on that motherfucker. And I'm and everybody got their cameras out. Like, look, they're gonna smack.
You let the niggas you know you just look.
I'm flossing. I'm starting on that. And they love me. Everybody at Fun Day Sundays, every motorcycle club embrace me. They know I come in peace. They love me. I be out there living my best life.
I love you. Go where you embrace.
And
Where the old bitches at. The grandma.
Wherever. I'm safe.
That's why your ankles fucked up?
Yeah, from the motorcycle, I got hit off my heart.
Trying to go see old bitches.
Gate.
Really?
Yeah, I went through 24 surgeries.
Damn. Glad you're
And
all
just
right,
bought a
bro. How
brand
long
new
ago was
bike.
that?
9 months, 10 months ago now. Like 10 months ago.
And just bought a brand new bike about a month ago.
Oh, yeah, they call me Mr. 23 now.
It's a lifestyle, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I love it. Yes, sir. I love okay, yeah, and I'm back on ground.
I feel like everybody from California is like enjoys the same things.
I think I would love motorcycles if I rode one. That's why I never even fuck with them. Because I like going fast.
Don't
so
even get on it.
I'm
My
good.
arm gone.
I'm
Do you know how to
good.
skate?
Oh, that's how you fucked your arm up?
Yeah.
You failed too?
Yeah.
What happened? You broke your shit? What happened?
Running from the police.
Hey, what happened? Let me hear it.
One day at
How
work.
long ago?
This was a minute ago. This is like 2008, 2009.
Okay.
And I was supposed to be I wasn't supposed to be at work, but I went to work. I had just bought my R1.
You didn't get fired on your day off, did you?
After that accident, I got fired.
He wasn't supposed to be at work.
And they like, hey, you ain't even supposed to be here, bro. And I'm
Go
like,
ahead, finish
damn,
your story.
for real?
My bad, bro.
All right, cool. I'm gone then. Fuck y'all niggas. I was kicking with the homies. Then the boom, I groove. So I'm, going home, finna hit the freeway. I'm like, you know what? Let me go down this street because I gotta practice. I'm just practicing because I'm all daredevil. I'm trying to practice my wheelies, and do all the shit. So when I go to the niggas that's at the club, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get into this club. You feel me? This club I'm trying to get in. They with the full business. They all 12 o'clock.
Black
all
club?
The shit. Yeah.
Okay.
It was called Cocky at the time. So I'm trying to do it up. Pause.
Yeah, they still around too. They deep in the motherfucker.
They still active?
They be at all the functions. I know a gang of them.
One of my homeboys told me about the black motorcycle clubs out there. We was gonna put them in a movie. That kind of. Oh, I want to hear about it. Come on.
Yeah, so I'm riding home and I'm like, fuck it, I hit a corner. And motorcycles very rarely get pulled over. So you very rarely seen a motorcycle pulled over, like on the freeway or the street.
You right.
Shit like that. You feel me? So it's like they don't pull you over. So if they pulling you over, they assholes. They want to be an asshole. So if they want to be an asshole, run. So they was like, more so when we was going out there, this how you run. This how you get away from him. So I'm like, oh, this is my practice. I'm out here practicing. This 2 in the morning. This nigga want to follow me? Oh, it's lit. So I bank a cone on him, go through a drive-through. I think a McDonald's drive-through. He follow me, and I go over the hump. You feel me? And I hit a street, boom, and I'm gone. I'm like 160, adrenaline rushing. I'm like, I'm finna get away. Adrenaline rushing or whatever. I'm thinking I'm all ESPN. I'm trying to lean the bike. You know what I'm saying? Going 160.
Like Excite Bike back in the day on Nintendo?
And my knee not touching, but my bike going straight, and I'm trying to go hit a curve. I'm like, oh, cuz I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm trying to stomp down, you feel me? Trying to slow that motherfucker down, and I see a little pathway where I can go on the sidewalk. And I hit the sidewalk. Boom. I hit the sidewalk. I'm going 80 down that motherfucker. Imagine a motorcycle hitting 80 going, you know what I mean?
That's
and I'm
crazy.
trying to, now I see an opening. You feel me? I'm like, oh, I'm finna hit this opening. I'm good. It's, ain't no traffic. I'm finna hit this opening, but somebody's sprinklers was on. You know what I mean? And I see this opening. I see these sprinklers. I see the ground wet, and I see it. And I was like, if I can pass it, I'm good. And I didn't. You feel me? Like my
Shit slid out?
my bike just hit the fence just a little bit. Boom. You feel me? And that's all I remember. And then I woke up in the middle of the street. And I'm like, okay, boom, I'm alive. You know what I mean? But, okay, where my bike at? My bike was way across the street, and my helmet was way across the street. I had my helmet on, but my helmet was by my bike. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, okay, I woke up. And then I tried to get up, and I couldn't. So my knee was shattered. It's gone. I still got 7 screws in my knee right now. And then I'm like, okay, boom, I'm trying to move my arm. I'm like, oh, maybe my shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's broke or something. I don't know. Then I crawled to the sidewalk, and then I passed back out. Boom. Then I woke back up. That's how far away from I was from the police. I woke back up into this guy saying, hey, you need some help? And I'm like, hell yeah, put me in your car, nigga. I'm running from the police. And he like, hell no. I'm like, well, fuck it then, nigga. You feel me? And I laid back down, boom. But he still helped me. He called 911. The ambulance came. I'm like, oh, I see the ambulance. They cut me all open and shit. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, I got help, cuz. You feel me? I'm like, somebody helping me. Boom, I go, you feel me? They cut me all open, rip everything open, put me on the stretcher, boom, put me in there. And all I remember, because I still couldn't feel my arm, like, my homies clown a lot. Like, we clown a lot. Yo, bitch, fuck you, you feel me? Like, you ugly. And I'm like, damn, cuz my arm gone. I can't go back home like this.
They gonna kill me.
I'm like, these niggas gonna be like, bro.
To be on your mind.
Yeah, that's the first thing on my mind. Like, these niggas about to be like, you ain't got no arm, bro. I was like, I gotta at least have this motherfucker on, right? Oh,
Cause they not taking
True
this
story.
bitch.
True
They
story.
not taking it.
Yeah, I just need to have it on there,
True
cuz.
story.
It ain't gotta work, but you can't take that.
Right.
I was like, you ain't taking it. I'm like,
No nuts.
and look, and I woke up, right? And that nigga was like, what's wrong? I was like, nigga, go find that motherfucker. Go find my arm, homie. Because I seen on the video that you can put it back on there, cuz.
True story.
True story.
Wait. It came off?
No, it didn't. Look, but I felt like it was gone.
Okay.
Because they cut all my shit off, and I was like, damn, bro, that shit ain't there. Because I don't see,
Because he
look,
couldn't feel
left
it.
to right, because they had it hanging. Right? They had it hanging on the stretcher. So I looked left to right to see that motherfucker.
True story.
And I'm like, hey, that motherfucker not there. I'm like, don't drive off, nigga. Go get that motherfucker, put it in some ice. I'm said I'm not driving
Put that
off.
shit in some milk.
Yeah. Like it's a tooth. Hey, I'm not driving off. On my mama, I'm not, cuz. They was like, bro, you tripping. I was like, I'm not driving off of this ambulance, homie. Yeah. And they was like, what you talking about? Like, my arm gone. He was like, your arm's not gone, sir. And he picked my arm up and he put it on my stomach. Boom! Damn. And this was snapped. I still got 2 metal things right here. This shit was snapped. And I seen it. The bone, he put it on my stomach. He was like, your arm right here. I didn't want you to see that. And I looked at that motherfucker. It was like, ugh.
Back out.
I woke up in the hospital. Damn. I woke up in the hospital, and that was all she wrote. Woke up in the hospital.
You get to sit down
Nobody
for a
knew I
minute?
was there, though. And then I'm like, where my cell phone at or whatever? I'm trying to see. I got to call my mama, call the homie Dre. I'm like, man, call my mama. Then, boom, my mama came. And then she got there. She made sure I was all right because she was a nurse at the time, too. So I'm going to make sure she was with me by my side the whole time. And here you go. We calling my homies in. My homies come in. Q come in. This Q and Floyd. They the first niggas to come see me, right?
Yeah.
No, I think Dre was the first come see me. He giggled a little bit, but he didn't want, because Dre, you know, he a sensitive nigga. He like, yeah, bro, I'll fuck with you. But Q and Floyd, they came in and they looked at me and they just start cracking up like, look at this nigga, bruh. And I just started laughing too, but it still made me feel good. But the homies was like, this nigga dumb as a bitch. I had a big ass lip, big ass nose, orange. They was like, oh, he alive though. But they was crying though, but yeah, man. Fuck, I should have stopped for that nigga, homie, fucking around with this shit, but that's what's me.
So worst thing you would have got is a little ticket.
I would have got a ticket.
That's
I would have got a ticket. But you never know. I could have probably died a couple weeks later because I didn't give a fuck. I was one of them niggas that didn't give a fuck. I hopped right on that bitch, wheeling. I got the fastest bike, first of all, before you go to the little stretch, this race, whatever the fuck the shit's called, hibachi, whatever. No, it's not Kawasaki, but that's a brand. It's like a, you know, the long words. The Hyper what?
Hayabusa.
The Hayabusas, yeah. So I call that bitch a hibachi. Whatever. I was like, I don't want that motherfucker. You feel me? But I got an R1, boom, first gear. I'm trying to learn how to do a wheelie, so yeah, I was a daredevil. You never know. I could have been out of here. I'm one of them niggas. You feel me? Like,
So
he
was
got a
this-
Harley. I probably would have tried to wheelie it. Don't
But
God.
you here for a real reason.
Yeah, we here with Matt Barr.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, okay, so Schoolboy Q just did an interview saying that they were trying to rob some shit. They were trying to rob Bryn Baller. But y'all did end up doing something and you went down for it. Was that after or before your arm
That was
incident?
after. Not
So you
bad.
got an arm incident and then you try to go rob some shit.
No, that was before my orange shit. That was before.
That's when you
No,
had
we
two good
burnt
ones.
out. So yeah. We was doing some burnt out shit. But that's how God leads you, man. You gotta lead you down the right path. You gotta make those mistakes.
When do you
again.
feel like you found your way? Not perfect, but when did you kind of start putting yourself on a better track? What age?
Well, when I had my accident, that's what slowed me down. That's what humbled me. Because I couldn't fight. And I couldn't fight because I was the nigga that always talked shit. And I had jokes. So I'm clowning, I'm loud.
So you got to be able to have hands.
And all that. And if you want to get down, come on. You need that. And then, you know what I mean? And then if the homies was getting into it or anything or however it was, I'm not talking. I'm firing. Bam. We talking too much.
Truth in the
I mean,
detail.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, y'all argue for 2-3 minutes and you know what I'm saying? I'm finna make y'all fight. Bah! You feel me? Like, and that was just me, and I couldn't do that no more. You know what I mean? That, and it just made me look at life different because, you know, my one of my friends died. His name was Don Juan. He died. And I think, you know, my belief in God and religion changed a lot. And it's that motorcycle shit, you know, it slowed me down. It made me look at shit different, you know what I mean? And just, it built the character for sure. Because now, you know, I'm a good judge of character and paying attention to people, you know, and just the worth, you know, people worth and, you know, people that, you know, that's pure. But yeah, it changed me. That right there slowed me down a lot because it slowed me. My attitude changed. I learned how to speak to people. I wasn't as disrespectful.
So it saved your life.
It definitely saved my life. That shit saved my life like a motherfucker because I was on a different path. I mean, just like I was cool. It was fun, but I think that path was still like it can lead you.
Didn't appreciate life.
I didn't appreciate life at all. But yeah, now I do. And then I had a daughter.
That's why you gotta celebrate being old, bro. You been through some shit.
For real.
40. After all the shit you been through, celebrate that shit, bro. Old ass nigga. Hey, you know the worst. Hey, bro. My twins call me. My twins call me Unc.
Your twins call you
They'll fuck around like and say some Unc shit like. Not OG. OG. The kids on the team will call me Unc. The twins will call me OG. I'm like, damn, that's where I'm at.
Fuck.
It's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta do it up.
It is a blessing.
Nah, I fuck with it.
You're just around all young people, so you have to be.
What's y'all demographic for these streams? Like, what's the age range? You know?
I think it ranged from like what is it, 17 to
It's
or 25 to.
It's majority is 25 to 34.
So it's 17 to 25 and then
24 to 35 and 35 to 40 something.
Yeah.
35 to 40 something and 25 to 35 is almost the same.
Yeah,
It's almost mostly 35 and up.
So you niggas old looking at it.
They with us.
You niggas old too.
And that's our sweet spot too. We in that range, like that 25 to 37, 38 range, and then above, like our low is the kids. It's weird because like I have kids that are 15 and like they know my show, but they don't watch it. They know I interview all the biggest people, Kobe, Steph, KD, all the people they like, but they know about all the smoke. They don't. So it's just like it just is what it is. How do you tap into that market?
How you tap into that, Mark? We gotta ask Kai Sinat. I'm trying to get over there. I stream sniped that nigga the other day.
Yeah,
He says no player. You gotta ask Kai Sinat. I stream sniped that nigga the other day.
We gotta ask Kai Sinat the whole little shit. Yeah, man. But we here with my boy Matt Barnes. Don't worry about nothing, man. You feel me? This is definitely a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Appreciate it. You feel me? Like this video if you ain't already liked this video. Subscribe to our channel if you ain't already subscribed to our channel. We definitely trying to get to 200,000 subs. You feel me? So make sure you sub to the channel. We still got a couple super chats before we get up out of here. Let's read them, man.
Big Rello said, who would you like to see them interview next? And can you help get them on?
He asked a question from our show.
Yeah,
That's
that was
our
gonna
last
be my
question.
last
I like
question,
that.
but
Who would
she
I want to
definitely
see
read
get
that
on here? I feel like y'all like to interview some real Trevor Ariza. You had Trev yet?
Nope. I like Trevor.
That's the homie.
I like
and real
Trevor
smart,
Ariza.
business savvy, working with us at All the Smoke Productions. Played 18 years in the league, won championship, played with Kobe. Son is one of the top players in the country in high school basketball. Trev's a good dude.
He look like he real quiet.
Cool. He smoke a lot of weed and stay in his lane, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
What about the other guy? DeRozan.
DeMar.
Oh, we gonna get DeRozan on here.
Y'all need to get DeMar too.
Yeah, I asked Swaggy P to about 100 times. I don't know. He ain't.
It's just hard to get dudes that are still playing. You know what I mean? We had so much shit to do. You know what I mean? You have to catch them probably in the summertime to get them, but because you got to think you getting asked by everybody to do everything. So
For real.
But yeah, I'll definitely hit Trev, and yeah, I want Trev. I'll see what I can do with that.
Trevor Ariza, y'all heard it first. Don't worry about nothing.
Don't worry about anything.
Robert Herrera said, read my first super chat or I need my hooves back. What'd he say, Six?
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. So
What'd he say? Did we
we
miss
don't
it?
even know now, nigga.
He had to pay
Dumbass
twice.
nigga. Yeah.
That motherfucker mad. Y'all better quit bush. Heather, you better quit bushing, Heather. God damn it.
Heather in charge of reading the shit.
He said some bullshit we already answered.
What'd he say?
Oh, he said, yo, Matt, if I see D Fish in public, I'm taking off on him. You heard him?
Hey, there ain't no need for that, bro.
Nah, we ain't doing that,
we already handled that. We grown now.
We already handled that.
My nigga was at the appendix surgery, nigga.
Yeah,
We
man, we
ain't doing
good.
that shit, man.
We ain't fighting, man. We too old to be fighting.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, Gilbert Arenas. I would definitely
Gil?
love to have Gil on here.
Yeah, that's the homie. Yeah.
Yeah, he a fool.
Our kids are cousins.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll hit Gil.
Yeah, I love that.
Hey,
He
Gil-
said some
hey,
shit about Saucy Santana with Swaggy P. That shit is hilarious. This nigga
Oh,
is
because they did the
crazy.
show together?
Hey, Gil's an
Yeah.
evil genius. Gil's real smart. But if he
Yeah.
be saying wild shit and people don't think, Gil pays attention. Gil, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll help you get Gil.
Yeah.
Back on the Fridge podcast.
Back on the fridge, yeah. So he was doing it up. Somebody was in his live chat, and he was like, "What the fuck? Back on fridge?" Niggas reading fast, man.
Let me see if he'll answer real quick. I'm going to put him on the spot.
Just put my nigga Gilbert Arenas on the spike. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck you call me?
Yeah.
With this little ass nigga.
Stream swiping.
That's
Finna stream snipe that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my nigga Matt Barnes in the building, man, one time, man. Y'all put the W's in the chat, man.
On the real, man.
Yeah, man. I need Swaggy P in the building, too,
You
man.
got Swaggy P already?
I ain't had him yet.
They got to come together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd
Hey,
be a
them two,
movie.
them two together, bro, the
It'd
way
be a
they get
movie.
along, it's crazy.
They be saying some wild shit. They like me and this nigga.
Oh, man.
Bro.
There he is, Gil.
Oh, shit.
I got somebody that want to ask you something, bro.
Oh, yeah, Gilbert.
He's up.
Hey, what's the deal, man? I need you on Back on Fig one time, man. How you doing, my brother? You in it, man?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to have you on the show. You probably don't know what show this is, but that's okay. You gonna know what show this is after this, but I would love to have you on here, man. I got my boy Matt, you feel me, chilling in here, chilling with me, telling his stories, getting in here, you know what I'm saying, on this Back on Fig podcast, but I love you in here. I asked him, you feel me, let me get Gil in here if you got a contact, man. I would love you to come in here.
All right, tell them hook it up. I'm there.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect the dots for y'all.
All I bet.
All right, bro.
Hey. Yeah.
Huh?
How's young fella doing?
He's all right, man. He's recovering. So we had the surgery on Saturday night, and he rested yesterday, and then he's back with his mom today. He's gonna be all right. He's just down for like 10 to 14 days.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be straight.
All right.
Crazy.
You gotta watch out. Motherfuckers out here crazy.
Come on, man. All right, bro. I'll talk to you later.
All
right. There you go, bro. I got you your guest.
Damn, that nigga. Hey, that's hilarious.
Yeah, we got Gil in here, man. That nigga really crazy. He crazier.
He's funny, bro.
It's three of y'all. It's him, Steven, y'all lost y'all mind.
Hey, Jack will fuck with you too. I'll see when he comes back in town. When we shoot out here again, I'll let you know. And y'all fuck with Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the edibles now.
Oh, so he cool.
Yeah, nah, he always cool, but he be getting burnt out. And shout out to my nigga Jack.
Shrooms or THC?
Yeah, the shroomies.
I said that's his smack.
The shroomy boobies.
That's
yeah.
his smack, cause he can get at you with the shit he love.
Right.
He gonna with the shit he love.
Yeah.
He pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, on the pod, he like whatever. You know what I mean? Like he got a couple questions, but you know, Matt be leading the way, man. I love that dynamic, man.
Yeah, no, we got a good balance.
I love that balance, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to wait for Heather to get back in here before we end this pod, man. Got my boy in the building. Yeah, love that, man. You feel me?
Appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate y'all having me.
What you say, nigga?
Legend.
How do you think of JJ Redick as the new Lakers?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, bro. I like JJ. JJ's the one dude I thought like. There's always like a kind of little mystique about Duke dudes, and you don't fuck with them. But I've met a lot of them, and I fuck with all of them. But JJ was the one I thought I wouldn't fuck with. JJ's one of my probably, I don't have a ton of dudes. I played for a long time. I don't have a ton of dudes that I fuck with after basketball. JJ's one of them. So I'm excited. It's a tough job. The Lakers seat is always a hot seat. It's the biggest job in sports, and you're coaching the biggest current star in sports. So it'll be interesting to see how it works. But we have to wait and see.
No lie, I know JJ Redick basketball IQ is that high.
No, he's dope. JJ's real smart. I played with him twice in Orlando and with the Clippers. He's always been a thinker, a hard worker. Dudes respect him. That to me, that's the most important thing. Now I think guys have to respect who you are, and I think obviously Braun stamps them. So there's a lot of older coaches that don't get the respect from the players, and if you don't get the respect, you ain't got no shot. So to me, it's more about relating to the players than the actual X and O's, because these younger players be on some different shit. So you got to be able to relate to them.
Yeah, I see he coming in there. He came right in there, and I think the players is already taking heed to what he got going on, and they definitely respect
him.
What he
lock
got
in.
Yeah, lock in. Shout out him, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out JJ Redick. Don't worry about nothing, man. Before we end this, man, make sure y'all go to figmunityworld.com. Make sure y'all go cop some tickets for our tour, man. We got 9 dates, so make sure y'all go lock in with that, man. You feel me? First show is Cleveland.
9.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
9.
That's dope, man.
Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, Houston, Phoenix,
Y'all
Las Vegas,
active.
Seattle, and Portland, man. Make sure y'all go tap in, man. Shout out to my homie AD, Pun, Duno, you feel me? Smac in the building, we in the building, man. Heather gonna make an appearance too, so, man, make sure y'all lock in, get y'all tickets, man. But, yeah, this is Back on Fig every Monday and Friday at 4 p.m. Make sure y'all lock in with us. Make sure y'all like this video right now. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, this has been a good one, man. You feel me? We gonna get up out of here, man. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, but we gonna get up out of here, man. We gone. Don't worry about nothing.